Good evening and welcome once again to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. We are here in Avery, North Carolina. And tonight, as Ashe County has traveled over to Avery to take on the Vikings, I am Dusty Farmer, and along with me, as always, is Mark Hudler. Mark, fourth year of doing this, and we're here starting off the year in Avery.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Of course, we love our football Friday night. We love watching our Huskies play football. And over here 2 years ago, and this is just a beautiful place. They're very hospitable when you come to Avery County. Just a good venue. Looking forward to starting another year.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for a more beautiful place to start football Friday night here in the 2019 season. Mark, seems like it was just not that long ago we finished our season last year down in Shelby with that tough loss to a very talented Shelby team.
Oh, yeah. It don't really seem, like you said, that long ago. It don't take long for it to come back around. But, yeah, that Husky team, of course, everybody knows they had a great year, and we're looking forward to another great year.
Yeah, last year's behind us. A lot of new faces for Ashe County, as Ashe County graduated, 16 seniors last year, I believe.
Is actually 18 seniors. And I mean, the big thing of that is that they got some talented kids on this team this year. But lack of experience, varsity experience, they're just going to have to get that in there because, you know, the Ashe team, it's going to be a same style of play, but a different team because, you know, they lost 8 starters on each side of the ball. So that's going to make a difference.
Yeah, only 4 seniors on this year's roster for the Huskies, and only 2 of them see considerable playing time. And those 2 seniors will be Colby Baldwin, who's a returning center, and Drake Elliott, who's returning in the secondary for the Huskies. So 2019, new year, lots of new faces, new quarterback this year.
Oh yeah, we was in this situation 2 years ago, and it started right here with the junior quarterback, and he ended up having a pretty good daggone career, and nothing but high expectations for Mr. Cox. He is very talented, got a strong arm. It's just going to be the simple fact of him getting snaps in a varsity football game. Mr. Cox, I don't think the quarterback position, except for the lack of experience, it's not going to fall off a whole lot.
No, and I agree. And one thing Husky football fans got to realize, this is not last year's team. This is a new team, new year. You're facing new opponents. So last year's team was second in the North Carolina as far as total yards. I mean, in all of high school, that's just not something you can really duplicate.
No, it's hard to do. Yeah, absolutely. And, talking to Coach Hampton this week some and stuff like that, and, of course, he's reiterated the same thing, different team. The goals are the same. Sure, they want to be second again. But like he said, high-powered offense last year. That's about all you can say. And they're going to look to do the same thing, but he's hoping, maybe 21-7 instead of like last year, a lot of really lopsided victories.
We'll get right into our Ashe County forward keys of the game. The first key of the game is the offensive line. The offensive line is returning offensive lineman is their only senior on the line, Colby Baldwin. 4 graduated, so we got 4 new ones. And one of the projected starters for tonight, Jacob Pennington, who is a sophomore but projected to be a pretty good lineman, is out tonight with injury. So big test tonight for the offensive line.
Yeah, I mean, and of course, if anybody's ever listened to me before, I've said it 1,000 times. Offensive line and defense, if you can't tackle and you can't block, it's going to be tough on you. But I'm going to say it again, they got some talented kids coming in on that offensive line, but it goes back to lack of playing experience, and you got to realize last year's line, except for Baldwin's a 2-year starter, of course. Them boys were 3-year starters. So, but I expect that there'll be some growing pains early up front, but they'll be just fine.
And our second Ashe County forward keys to the game is secondary play. Avery really likes to throw the football around. Ever since they got their new head coach, they really spread it out and try to throw the football. Secondary play will be key tonight because Ashe County's probably not going to see another team that likes to throw it this much.
Well, I mean, they're looking at mirror image. Both teams run the air raid, and like you say, they like to throw it around. And, last year, of course, Troy Holloman, their quarterback that's coming back, will be just a junior, started as a sophomore last year, threw for 1,400 yards and 17 touchdowns. So, I mean, the secondary's going to have to be good. And I mean, I don't want to keep talking about this because we want these guys to get the credit, but you ain't got a defensive player returning in the secondary. You would have had Drake Elliott, but they moved in him at a position where they can use his ability to maybe rush the passer more. So it's the key to the whole thing is, I guess, this Ashe County team's going to have to grow up pretty fast.
And our final Ashe County 4 keys of the game is the first game jitters. If you're going to see two things in the first game of the year, lots of penalties and turnovers. It's going to happen.
Most likely. Hopefully you don't see that, but you're going to see them jitters, especially early. You jumping off sides and your jitters, and like I say, your quarterback's inexperience. And of course, which we hadn't mentioned much, one good thing about this quarterback is of course, which everybody knows, we got Timothy Peterson coming back, so I expect a little bit of a game plan that we may try to hand that ball off a little more than usual, just to get your quarterback more comfortable. And then, of course, we can't forget on the outside you got Austin Poe. So they still got some weapons.
Yeah, Austin and Timothy both were leading in total yards and rushing and receiving last year, but they were both second in the state at all the schools.
Yeah, and they're both this year, according to some of your Twitter feeds and your high school overtime, they're also in 2A football. Poe is returning yardage receiver, and Peterson is returning yardage tailback.
And speaking of Timothy Peterson, we'll get in our Dr. Pepper player to watch. And for Ashe, it is Timothy Peterson. He comes into tonight's game as the Mountain Valley Athletic Conference preseason player of the year. He had over 2,000 yards last year. He averaged 156 yards per game with 27 rushing touchdowns. Oh,
he's tremendous. He's a big kid. He's got good speed. Just an all-around good kid. And, yeah, he's going to be the key. We just mentioned it, I think, especially early, to get the jitters out of your young quarterback and all that stuff. You're probably going to hand that ball off a little more. And if you don't, I expect them maybe two, just to get your other big threat evolved. I look for a quick screen to Poe early, maybe, just to get him to the outside.
And our Dr. Pepper player to watch for Avery is Levi Andrews. He is just a sophomore, but he could be the best player on this Avery football team. He was one of the leading tackles last year, and as a freshman, he was a state champion wrestler. He's an impressive young man.
Yeah, according to what I read, 85 tackles on the season, 8 for losses, and when you throw in state championship, the kid's athletic. We had a pretty daggone good defensive lineman last year that was a two-time state champion, so I expect he'll be a hard one to handle. And looking at him down here on the sideline, he's a pretty good put-together kid, too.
Yeah, and that may be a big key tonight for this Ashe-Avery matchup is the defensive line against our offensive line. They have some big, athletic, fast kids on that defensive line, and we got a lot of inexperience.
Yeah, and we hate to keep saying it, but you're probably going to hear that a lot tonight. Just the inexperiences, and like you say, Avery's got 14 starters coming back, I think, 7 on offense, 7 on defense. So, it's going to be a battle up here tonight, but I think this team can come out of here with a win, but they're going to have to play well, and we said this earlier, limit the mistakes and just see it. But you're going to have mistakes, but you can't let them bother you. Just limit them and just come out and play.
And, Mark, one thing we haven't really talked about is I was looking over the roster. As far as numbers goes, Ashe doesn't really have that depth that they've had in the past couple years.
No, we talked about it. Last year you had 10 linemen. This year you got 5, according to the coaching staff. So that's, like you're saying, depth. You're going to see a lot of kids go both ways, something that Coach Hampton don't like to do and has not done in the past. But like you're saying, with the numbers, you have no choice.
And as we talk about the lineman, starting lineman tonight for Ashe County, of course, is the center. He is the lone senior on that line, number 56, Colby Baldwin. And to his right will be right guard Jaden Treadway. Jaden was a big pickup that they've been needing for the last couple of years and finally got back to playing football.
Yeah, he freshman year didn't play. Then he come out late on the JV team, a kid that's always played. Now, he could be a key to this whole thing on the defensive side as well. We're glad to see Mr. Treadway back in a football uniform.
And number 52 right tackle is Camden Curran, and we both know Camden very well, and that kid's just a tough-nosed kid.
Camden's one of those guys that has really never played the line, sort of been always outside stand-up, but the sort of needed him there, so that's where he's at. And as far as physical and want to hit you, Camden Curran will be fine.
And another young man that's put on a lot of muscle and weight in the offseason is number 59 left tackle Jackson Kreider, and he's a 6'1", 205-pound junior, and I think he could be a key to just consistent play for the Huskies.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to need them all up there, and like you say, Mr. Kreider has done some work and gotten a little bigger. So, of course, one of the JV kids that's always played and been a good football player. So, they're coming on the field here. So we're getting ready to find out what's going to happen.
Ashe County did win the toss and, of course, elected to receive. And we'll see our first action of the junior quarterback. Number 16, Dawson Cox, stands 6'4", 175, and we've seen him play a lot of JV football. Come in a couple times just kind of cleanup duty last year and threw it a little bit.
Oh, yeah, threw a touchdown pass down at West Wilkes, if you'll remember. Like I said, I mean, this kid's got all the talent in the world. We're, of course, as usual, pretty aggressive offensively most of the time, so we won the toss. We look to receive, and we, want to take the lead here. But like I say, like you will, and like we said, both teams right now, man, they're lining that ball up, and it's the first Friday night of the year, and they are nervous.
Number 44, Timothy Peters, back deep for the Huskies, along with number 7, Bowen Powers, and number 1, Austin Poe.
And really, I would say, I don't know if Avery will directional kick here, but I know I look for, if they are going to do that, they're probably going to kick this ball over here to Bowen Powers. Looks like, I would say, they're going to try to most likely keep it away from Poe or Peters.
And so as Avery gets set to kick off the football, get our 2019 football Friday night here at Sky Zone HD kicked off. Ball in the air. They're going to kick it deep. It's going to go to Peterson. He's going to take it up across the 20, and he's going to tackle at about the 24-yard line. We'll see this Husky offense take over 1st and 10 from the 24 with number 16, Dawson Cox, coming out.
That's an awful good kick, man. He kicked that ball inside the 5-yard line. Not a bad return there, so we're going to start with it on the 25-yard line here and see what happens.
Cox going to come out with 2 backs. He's going to have Peterson to his left and Powers to his right. 3 receivers for the Huskies. And Cox going to turn off, hand it off to Peters. He got a huge hole. He's across the 30 up to the 35 and finally tackled and pushed out of bounds about the 37-yard line. It's a good run to start the year. Picks up, and now a flag late.
I don't know what happened over here, but yeah, that's a flag early. Peterson don't usually talk a whole lot. He's a pretty quiet kid. But right there, hey, we talked about that offensive line. They opened a good crease right there. Peterson hit it, and made some yards after contact and a good 12-yard pickup on first down.
Yeah, run right behind Jaden Treadway and Camden Curran.
And it looks like here that, I don't know, mouth running or something, and I guess the officials decide they're going to clean it up early. They do have an unsportsmanlike, dead ball, unsportsmanlike here on Avery County, so that's going to push it on up, across the 50 here, so not a bad start.
Yeah, it will be 46-yard line for the Huskies. This will be 1st and 10, 4 wide receivers for the Huskies, and we'll talk about some of those new wide receivers here in a minute for the Huskies. Cox looks to throw. Gets it to Poe on the shallow. He's got a lot of green grass in front of him. He's up almost to the 40-yard line, going to be pushed just short about the 42.
Well, that's, run that a lot last year. That's a staple of their offense. That's a good, safe first pass for your quarterback. Completed that thing in a nice 5-6 yard pickup.
Will be 2nd and 5 for the Huskies. Peterson moves over to Cox's left. 4 wide receivers once again. Cox looks to throw, gets it out quick, gets it to Poe once again, and it's going to be incomplete, and it's going to be close to a first down.
Yeah, nice throw right there. If he could maybe give him a little chance to run with it, but still, that's enough for the first down. Another nice little good safe pass, and Mr. Cox starting out here 2 for 2, and that can't do nothing but help.
First and 10 for the Huskies. Staying in the 4 wide receivers. J.J. Manning the top, Poe to the far side. Cox looks to throw. He's throwing across the middle. He's trying to get it to Manning, and he overthrows.
Yeah, just pretty decent coverage there by Avery too, with the safety coming over. But that's just an overthrow. Hey, nothing wrong with that right there. Pretty good route, pretty good coverage by the Avery defense.
So we'll talk about the Husky receivers. Of course, we talked about Austin Poe. Number 5, J.J. Manning is a junior, 5'11", 160. Jacob Miller is a junior, and Keenan Witherspoon juniors. A lot of juniors on this team.
That's the strength right now. This junior class, there's a lot of juniors playing. Like you said, the only 4 seniors.
It's like Avery's going to bring some pressure. Gets it out quick. It's low, but it is caught by Jacob Miller. He's going to get positive yards, but it's going to be right 3rd and long for the Huskies.
Yeah, right there, tried the little quick screen. JJ got a couple yards there, but we missed a block out there that really, if we could have got that one block, he might have got a few more. But early in the game, here comes a big 3rd down play.
3rd and long for the Huskies. Peterson to his right. Cox in the gun. Looks to throw. It's going to be a pump and go, and he's got a lot of pressure. Steps up in the pocket, takes off, and will be taken down short of the first down. Might have only gained 2 or 3 yards. I think Hampton will probably go for here, don't you?
Well, yeah, I would. I mean, this is no man's territory right here. Of course, you'd like to get a few more yards there to make the distance not too long. That's good lock-up coverage by that corner for Avery over there, because he's looking to go deep to JJ with the one-on coverage, and he couldn't get away from him. Then, of course, they got the pressure to him, but big 4th down play early. I'm sure they'd like to get some points on the board.
With the gun on 4th down, Avery's going to bring some pressure. Now they back out of it. And they're trying to throw the real route to Peterson, and nice catch, nice throw. Talk about threading the needle, and he will have a first down.
I tell you what, you're right, thread the needle, but that linebacker read that pretty daggone good, because I just looking up here when he first threw it, I was thinking, no, don't throw that. And he got it in there, just a great throw, and a pretty daggone good catch by Peterson, enough to pick up the first down, just a big completion right there.
Be 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Cox in the gun, back to 4 wide receivers. And hand off to Peterson on 1st down, and taken down, or maybe in the backfield, maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
Didn't really get a whole lot on that one. Good tackle by that young man. He 21 there, which we'll get his name here in a minute, but he went low on Mr. Peterson there, and just really a good solid tackle, because Peterson, if he gets away from him, he may go.
That was number 21, Lucas Andrews, on the tackle for Avery. 2nd down, Cox looks to throw once again. He's going for Poe down the back of the end zone, throws it, and incomplete. But he did put that to where only Poe could get to it.
Yeah, and I mean, and Poe makes a lot of them. It would have been a heck of a catch, but he makes a lot of them. Good play right there.
3rd and 10 for the Huskies. 4 wide receivers. 3 to the field side. Poe, the lone receiver, to the boundary. Cox takes a snap, looks to throw. Got all day. He's going for Poe in the corner and just overthrows him. That's the throw he wants back.
I think we got to make that play. We have got to make that play. That was a good route. Poe was wide open for a touchdown, and we just missed it. But it's going to go back to a little bit of, inexperience.
And some jitters.
But big 4th down play right here, 4th and 10.
4th and 10 for the Huskies. Staying in the 4 wide receivers, 3 receivers to the field. Poe, the boundary receiver. looks like it's going to be a timeout.
With a timeout called on the field.
Timeout.
Oh, forward.
Avery, maybe. I'm not sure.
I think it's just an official timeout here or something. They're talking about something. I don't know what happened there. Maybe this new play clock rule. Who knows?
We don't have a timeout on the field.
Fourth and 10 for the Huskies. Cock takes the snap, looks to throw. He's got Poe wide open, same play, and overthrows him again. He just got to put a little air under it, Mark.
Yeah, just a little more air under that ball. I tell you what, good stand by Avery, but this Husky offense, 11-play drive, got it to the 20, first time out all year with, like we've said, a lot of youth. And Cox is sort of walking off with his head down a little bit. That's youth. I watched another kid do that a lot his junior season. But he'll be fine. He's got nothing to be. That's a daggone pretty good drive by a young football team. Hopefully this defense can stand tall.
Avery comes out in the gun. 4 wide receivers. Looks like they're going to hand off on their first play. And can't bring him down. They finally push him out of bounds after about a 7-8 yard gain.
Yeah, and
it's number 21, Lucas Andrews, on the carry.
Pretty good job there to begin with, and then Gabe Bear come up and made him turn it inside, but we got to get some people over there. One thing, too, defensively that is different this year, the Huskies have went from a 4-3 to a 3-4. They done that because of lack of linemen, and they feel like they got linebackers that can run.
Handoff once again, huge hole. Andrews up the middle. He's up to about the 45. Right now, they're kind of gashing this defense on the ground.
Yeah, first 2 play, which we talked about this. I mean, and this is going to be a high-powered offense here tonight, too. So, yeah, the first 2 plays by Avery, they've pretty much manhandled us up front.
First and 10 for the Vikings. Going to look to throw for the first time. Gets it out in the flats. A gain of about 6. Passes number 11, Ty Smith.
Yeah, nice pickup there. Of course, they're going to throw it. But I guess, get the jitters out, come in, hand it off a couple of times like we did. Now let's see. This quarterback looks pretty impressive early.
Huskies bring pressure to screen, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that's why the pressure got there, because they turned them guys loose, and I'm glad he dropped that football because he had blockers in front. That could have been trouble.
Bring up 3rd down for the Vikings. 3rd and 6. Four wide receivers, 2 to each side. Takes a snap, trying to get it out. That batted down. Nice pass. Batted down. That's number 52, Camden Current.
We talked about that young man earlier. He's a good football player and very smart job. He couldn't get there. That's a big 3rd down stop by this Husky defense, forcing a punt here. So good job. A lot of improvement from the scrimmage last week, especially on the defensive side of the football. But just a good play there by Mr. Current.
They're twins.
Whoa. Why is Andrew so far in? Move out. Andrew, move out.
Avery looks to punt.
He wanted him to throw it to
He gets a good punt. Poe's going to call for the fair catch, let it roll. And now it's taken off, and they're going to blow it dead since he called for the fair catch.
That was a fair catch there. Referee's got a little jitter, too. He did let him run with it. And, later on in the year, you do something like that. That might be a flag. That's actually a delay of game, but I'm sure he's thinking, oh, well, it's been a long time since I've seen a fair catch.
I'm sure. And there's a flag down on the far side. False start against Avery, so that will back it up. They're going to probably re-punt.
If I had Poe back there, I believe I'd give him a chance to run. He ain't going to make him re-punt it. Maybe he didn't want. No, he just.
So unless that was a procedure penalty prior to the snap, they should have thrown the second flag.
If it was before the snap, they should have stopped it. They should have never punted the football.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Huskies. Going to take over on the 23-yard line.
He'll take over the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
3 wide receivers to this side. Got Witherspoon, Caden Burgess, And Thomas Ballard to this side. Poe, the lone top receiver. And handoff is to Peterson across the left side. He's going to get some positive yards. One thing I've seen so far, it looks like, Poe's not in right now. He's back in. Looks like they were playing a lot of man coverage, just single man on Poe earlier.
Yeah, and you got to try to take advantage of it. I mean, we had him, twice, and we just didn't connect on it. So good first down run there. Hey, the offense done well.
Second down for the Huskies. Cox looks to throw. Steps up in the pocket, gets it out to Poe. He's got enough for the first down. Spins, still on his feet. Going to be up to about the 43-yard line, maybe the 42.
Tell you what, good job. And I'm going to tell you, this offensive line so far is holding up pretty good, but Cox did get a little pressure. Great job by Cox stepping up in the hole right there and getting him a passing lane and getting that ball to Poe. Good job.
Yeah, he did a great job stepping up in the pocket. 4 wide receivers. And he gets it out to Poe on the out. He's across the 50 up to about the 45-yard line. Give it to him at the 46. So good play, good throw.
Yep, Cox and Poe getting in a little rhythm now, it looks like. And like you said, you mentioned it earlier, they are single covering him a whole lot, which that's good. I mean, them out patterns is a staple of this offense.
1st and 10. Cox takes it, looks to throw once again. He's going to pump and go to Poe. He's got him down the sideline and just overthrows him.
He's pumped up, man. That's all you can say. He just pumped up, just overthrowing him. He'll settle in, and like it ain't that the kid's throwing bad balls, but he's had a chance to hit him twice, and he's just pumped up. Like you say, he needs to get a little more air under him.
Huskies going back just to 3 wide receivers, 2 backs in the backfield alongside Cox. Cox turns around, hands it off to Peterson. He breaks 1 tackle, still on his feet, but he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Huskies.
Another big 3rd down play here, which we picked up a couple, and right now they're moving it. They just got to finish, and I will say on that play right there, number 25, he blew the tackle up over here. Good play by that young man.
Third and 10. Cox takes the snap, looks to throw. He's got pressure, and he tries to dump it off to Poe. And good job avoiding the sack, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, but that was Levi there again, number 55. We talked about him earlier, Levi Andrews. He got the pressure. Cox is backing up. I mean, that's all a good play by him. But yes, Cox did do a good job to get rid of the ball, about completed it, and not take a sack.
Peterson back to punt for the Huskies. Peterson has it blocked, and it rolls up to the 30 and will be finally recovered.
Looks like Ashe County.
By Ashe County. But it will be Avery football. So great starting field position for Avery. They're going to take over the 28-yard line, and they blocked the punt down here a couple years ago.
Yeah, and that sort of got it snowballing the wrong way. But yep, first mistake, first big play, and Avery comes up with it. Defense done well last time getting off the field. Let's see if his defense can come away with a stop here. And the way that kicker kicks the kickoff, they may have a pretty decent field goal kicker.
Yeah, Avery has a history of having phenomenal kickers.
And it is first and 10 Avery at the Husky 28.
First and 10 Avery from the 28. 4 wide receivers.
Before he got off the field, too.
Looks to throw. He's going to put some air under it, and he's got a man in the end zone. And they just turned around and did to us what we've been trying to do to them.
Yep, and your corner there, Andrew Peterson just got beat right there. That's just pretty much a go route, and the quarterback stands up, throws it. Just a good play by Avery County there. Took advantage of the block punt and get on the board first here.
And that catch was by number 14, Trey Holman. And he is a junior. Now Avery on for the PAT. And it is blocked.
Good rush there by the extra point team to block the extra point. So 6-0 lead here by Avery with 4:54 left in the first quarter. So got a ball game here. This, like I say, this offense, the only thing they need to do is just settle down and see if they can come out and finish the drive.
Another score to update. Mount Airy is up on Starmount 7-0.
Yeah, now it'd be interesting to see, a little adversity here. Young football team, which we've said probably too much tonight, but it's just a fact. And let's see if the Huskies can come in here. Like I say, the offense has moved the ball, stumped themselves a little bit, give Avery's defense some credit there. But let's see if we can get a big play out of the kicking game here.
Peterson back deep for the Huskies. And that kick will go into the end zone.
It landed on the one. I mean, they got and that's a big weapon in high school football. It's a big weapon in any kind of football, but you just don't see that a whole lot in high school. But like you said, they usually have a good kicker.
And he's number 10, Finley, and I apologize, I'm probably going to mispronounce his last name. Seraphim, he is only listed as the kicker, and I can see why. So Cox and this Husky offense going to come back out and try to get things rolling. First and 10 from the 20. Cox looks to throw on first down. Pump fakes, then gets it across the middle to number 11. That is Jacob Miller on the shallow.
Yeah, nice job there. Of course, about a 7-yard pickup, so nice job on first down.
2nd down 9, or 2nd down 1.
2nd and 1 now for the Huskies.
Well, right now.
Cox takes the snap, hands off to Peterson. He gets up the field, gets enough, I think, for the first down. Not a lot of room for him to run on that one.
It's going to be close. Peterson might have got enough there. Looks like if he made the yard line, he got it. Where they're standing, he's in front of the yard line. So we'll see where they put it down and what they do. That looks like where they've changed their setup. That's got to be a first down. Now they're moving the chains. So Huskies do pick up the first down on that Timothy Peterson run.
And now they're going to measure.
All I can say is if that yard locker's on the yard line and that ball's on the yard line, I believe he's got it. But we're a long ways away. Let's see what happens here.
They're down there.
You're on the field. ROTC is wrapping off an important cooler.
And it is enough for a first down.
Yeah, enough for a first down, so we're going to start with a fresh set of downs here. And like, you know, we've had a 11-play drive and a 6-play drive, so we just got to put it all together and finish one, and we've missed a chance at a couple of big ones, and Avery did.
7 for $5, 15 for $10, 40 for $20. Or you can
First and 10 from the 30 for the Huskies.
One ticket is $8, 2 for 15, or 3 for 20. The blue tickets are eligible for all 5 drawings for those coolers. So see someone from ROTC.
4 wide receivers for the Huskies.
Yeah, there's too much to do back.
Cox looks to throw on first down. Throws it high and incomplete.
Yeah, he's a little high right now, but hey, I mean, good time right there by the line, and he had Weatherspoon open, just overthrew it a little.
Thank you.
Bring up second and 10 for the Huskies.
The Avery High FFA is also raffling off a chainsaw. You can get $5
I tell you what, Avery County's got some big boys up front on that defensive line.
Yeah, they do. They got a lot of players, too.
October the 5th.
4 wide receivers. Cox looks to throw on second down. Gets it out to Poe. Nice pitch and catch. Good timed right.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot through the years from this offense. That's just right there. We need a good solid throw and get us a first down. Nice job right there by Cox and Poe.
Yeah, one thing the Huskies got to understand, you know, they don't have to score quick. I mean, it's not a race.
No, it's not a race. A lot of football here to be played.
2 backs in the backfield with Cox. They're going to throw on first down. He's got pressure, gets it out to Poe, and he breaks one tackle to pick up about 4 yards.
One thing I have noticed when Cox or Poe is coming across that middle, and it's by design and it's smart, they are hitting him.
Yeah.
So it's perfectly legal and everything else. So smart job by the coaching staff there. They're knocking him off the routes, what they're doing, and they're knocking the timing off a little bit on that mesh route.
Second down for the Huskies. Cox with Peterson and Powers in the backfield.
Because you can say Jones is Jonas, right?
Hands off to Bowen, and he's got nowhere to go, and he's going to lose yards. Going to bring up 3rd and 10 now.
Yeah, lost about 3 right there. Tried to get the speedster to the outside because Mr. Powers is very fast, but we just didn't get it blocked well. Good job by Avery County.
3 receivers to the field side toward us. Poe, the lone receiver, to the top. Poe gets past the pressure, tries to get it down the field, and then almost caught by Jacob Miller. Would have been a huge play for the Huskies.
Yeah, it would have been another good job by Poe, scrambling a little bit. And like you say, I mean, pretty good coverage. Would have been a tough catch, but Jacob made a good effort and almost come down with that.
It's going to bring out the punt team once again. Last time the Huskies brought out the punt team, the Vikings blocked it. See if Peterson can get off a clean punt this time. Peterson almost had that one blocked once again, but does get the punt off. Avery's going to get away from it. It's going to take an Avery bounce, but will be picked up by Camden Curran at about the 34-yard line.
Vikings will take over first.
Yeah, that time, you know, just again, a couple high balls and just didn't really get it together. You got to give this Avery County defense some credit. These boys up front are pretty tough. Of course, this defense is going to just try to get a stop and just keep us here and see if we can get that offense to get one in the end zone.
Avery comes out with 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side, and handoff up the middle, and he is just dragging people.
And right there, it looked like we had two people in position really in the backfield, and it's sort of like they looked at each other like, okay, are you going to get him or am I going to get him? And
Nobody got him.
nobody got him.
Number 21, Lucas Andrews, is a tough runner, hard to bring down.
Yeah, and this, like we've said it before, this offensive line's good together, but you're talking about 7 returning starters on offense too. 21 again.
21 takes the handoff around the right side. He's going to pick up positive yards. Probably a gain of 6 on the play.
Yeah, just again, this Avery offense looks pretty good. They're mixing their plays up and stuff pretty good. The defense, is doing okay, but they got to make the first play and not let them miss tackles.
Second down, looks to throw. He's going to roll out, and he's trying to get it outside. Nice throw and catch.
Pretty daggone good coverage, but there you go. Air raid offense. There's your out cut again, and great throw by this junior quarterback. And a good route, good catch, and Avery picks up another first down.
That catch was by number 12, Jesse Jones. Brings up 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Screen pass, and he's got a lot of grass in front of him, but good job coming up and making the tackle.
I tell you what,
That was Ryan Blevins on the tackle.
They first run that, I thought there's no way. That's a touchdown. Good job by this defense converging on that and closing that down. That could have been a lot bigger game.
Second down, looks to throw. A lot of pressure up the middle and misses the quarterback, and a man wide open, but a good open field tackle.
Yeah, we got a breakdown right there. When you got a chance to drop that quarterback in the backfield for a loss, we've got to break down and make that play. That's a big play. Give this quarterback looks good, mister. He may be in for a much bigger year. He looks pretty poised and pretty daggone good.
Tackle made in the open field by number 12, Caden Burgess. And on first down, they're going to hand it off. Once again, huge hole.
I'm going to say it. I might as well say it for the first time all year. I could have got a few through that one.
Yeah, I believe you could have.
The big hole opened up right there. So, ain't much you can say. Avery's just moving the football right now, playing very well.
Second and short for the Vikings. Look to throw. They're going to the back of the end zone, and if he caught it incomplete, well, that was awfully close, Mark.
Where we're at, I couldn't really see the whole corner, but it was close to either being in or out of bounds too. But I don't believe he held on to it. But we come with the blitz right there, and they had the right play call, just didn't connect on it. Yes.
And that's the end of the first here from Avery County as Avery leads Ashe County 6-0. We'll be back to the second quarter of the HD Game of the Week after this.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson wants to be your first and only choice for all your automotive needs. They offer a lifetime warranty on most of the vehicles they sell. They offer the best prices on new Fords and pre-owned vehicles, service, parts, or body shop repairs. And locally owned and operated with the friendliest and best staff, they are your answer for anything automotive you need. The High Country's Ford dealer since 1919. Ashe County Ford. You make the drive, we'll make the deal.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. We are here in Avery County, and if you take a look at our Miller Insurance scoreboard, Avery leads Ashe County 6-0, but they are knocking on the door once again.
Yeah, they're hit the 15-yard line, about the 14-yard line, and it's What do we need to get her chains fixed here. Okay, it's
Yeah, I think they were going the wrong way for a second.
Yeah, it's third and very short here. So, yeah, this defense needs to turnover would be great, but they need to step tall right here.
Basketball team. You can find them.
It's like Ashe County's going to bring some pressure. Man coverage across the board. And they're bringing some pressure. And he's going to scramble and take off. He's got the first down and gets out of bounds. Smart heads-up play by the quarterback.
Yeah, just got that first down. Good coverage, nothing open downfield. Of course, we brought the pressure and done a pretty good job with the pressure, and he got out of bounds and knew where the sticks was, and he just got right in there.
First and 10 for the Vikings. They can still get a first down. They get down to about the 3-yard line. Look to throw on first down, and good pressure, and there's our first sack of the year. That's number 52, Camden Current.
Big play right there by Camden. I mean, that's a big 10-yard loss there, so just a good job right there. We just need about 3 more of them. Great job there by the Huskies, and they did bring pressure, and they got to him that time. This Avery County line's been doing a good job picking that up because they brought a lot of pressure early in this game.
Right now we got 8.
Second down for the Vikings.
Second long for the Vikings, 4 wide receivers. Looks to throw on second down. He's trying to go across the middle. Got a man open. He caught it and dropped it. That was a sure touchdown.
Yep, and we brought pressure again. And we had a thank you. We had they had a man open, and he basically just dropped the football. So
That was number 11, Ty Smith. And Mark, his dad played in the NFL for the Patriots. He was a safety.
I think I remember that story, but yeah, he probably won't drop many of them. But good throw right there too. Here we come with pressure.
Lots of pressure. They set up the screen. They've got blockers, but we play it pretty well. And good tackle by Gabe Bear.
Heck of a job by Gabe Bear, coming a long ways because they, against the blitz, and I guess the Avery coaching staff said, hey, against this blitz, we're going to run that screen. They had that set up good, and give Gabe Bear a lot of credit right there. That's just a heck of a play by that kid. It looks like it's 4th down here, too, so this could be huge. Of course, the Vikings can get a first down inside the 2-yard line, but let's don't talk about that. Hopefully we'll get a stop right here.
4th and long, and they're going to bring pressure right up the middle. They look to throw. He's open, overthrow, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Good job, this Husky defense.
Yeah, he was open, and there you go. Like we said earlier on Mr. Cox, he's a little pumped up on that throw, and he just overthrew his receiver right there. Good job by the defense getting off the field to keep it a 6-0 game here. So let's see if the Huskies can finish the drive.
I think he's seen the pressure coming up the middle and just try to kind of rush the throw a little bit.
Yeah, and we talked here, and Avery County's nice enough to bring us some stats here. I mean, of course, got 8 first downs to 5 first downs, which is not bad, but the big play was the punt. We'll go over some more first quarter stats here in a minute.
Hand off to Peterson on first down. He runs right into that defensive line. Nowhere for him to go.
And they're doing a good job with Peterson. He had 5 carries, only 18 yards in the first half. So Dawson Cox was 9 for 17, 74 yards. But he had the long pass play was 14. So
And a couple throws he'd just like to have back.
oh yes, sir, he would. But not bad. I mean, it's just a 6-0 game too here with a very young football team.
Cox in the gun, takes a snap, looks to throw on second down. Got all kinds of time. He's got a man open. He's got Poe across the middle at the 50, 40, 30, 20. Touchdown, Huskies, no flags. And that is a great pass across the middle and a great run after the catch.
Yes, it was. And we have talked. Mr. Cox showed his daggone arm right there. I mean, he threw that ball from 20-yard line, and he caught it on the other 40. He showed his arm great, just a great throw, great catch. And we've said it all year, leading receiver in 2A coming back. That kid gets the ball, he can make plays. They had one guy try to tackle him. He got away from him, running in. Just a great job.
And now the Huskies on for the PAT. Peterson to kick. And the kick is up, and it is good. We'll take another look at that Cox to Poe touchdown on our Greens Excavating instant replay.
Score now 7 for Ashe, 6.
All right, this is, of course, a short one. Your Ashe County Ford drive summary. One play, 80 yards. Dawson Cox completes a Austin Poe on an 80-yard touchdown pass. Timothy Peterson comes on to add the extra point. So with 9:50 left in the second quarter, your Ashe County Huskies 7, Avery County 6. Well, Dusty, of course, we've watched this big play offense forever, and that's one thing about it. And Avery will say the same thing. It's the same type of offense, and from watching them, they got the capability of some big plays also, very much so. So with this offense, if you can hang around and play pretty decent defense, you've got a chance, because you never know when lightning's going to strike.
Yeah, you just got to keep it close. I mean, because this offense is designed to score.
Well, if your back comes this way, then you just go.
And Ashe County will kick off to the Vikings. A couple score updates for you. Watauga, neighboring county just up the road, is up on TC Roberson 21-0.
I tell you that, and of course, they got all them kids back again. That Watauga team's going to be stout again this year. They've been stout in the past, and Roberson sort of struggled the last couple of years, and boy, they've opened up a can on them early.
And it's a short kick at the 30, and he's going to be down at about the 34. And another team that we watched, Watauga scrimmage, that we thought would be a heck of a football game to watch is East Surrey. And East Surrey is up at home on East Wilkes right now, 21-0 in the first.
That's not a surprise to me, because I tell you what, for a 1A football team, you're talking they've got 4 Division I, well, 2 that's already signed and 2 more that are getting offers from Division I schools. That's an awesome football team.
Yeah, we watched them in the scrimmage up at ASU, and they're just impressive. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Vikings. The 39-yard line. Excuse me, 34-yard line, and he takes off up the middle. He broke one tackle in second and finally dragged down close to a first down.
Yeah, pretty good job by the quarterback here. I can't pronounce that last name real well. Holloman, and done a good job getting away there. We almost had him stopped for maybe a 1-yard loss, but he ended up picking 9s. And this defense, of course, they got to stop last time. Let's see if we're going back to, we always talked about it a lot last year. It seemed like it was bend but don't break.
A lot of pressure up the middle. They get it to the outside. The Huskies do come up and stop him. That's J.J. Manning and Bowen Powers on the stop.
And that's one thing that's been different. We've talked about it. You're calling out a lot of kids on both sides of the ball. So that's going to come into play here later on as the game wears on. So anyway, Vikings did pick up a first down right there. But like we say, sort of the last couple of years, well, last year that defense really stepped it up. But maybe bend but don't break attitude here.
1st and 10 for the Vikings. Pressure up the middle, and he hits the hole hard, and he's picked up 9. So it looks like Avery's decided they're going to bring pressure. We're just going to run the quarterback.
Well, yeah, and you know, that's pretty smart stuff. So, like you say, they're bringing pressure, and they've brought a lot of pressure here early. So, the quarterback, this is another pickup, another 9 pickup, 9-yard pickup.
The numbers usually tell you exactly.
2nd and short for the Vikings. And they're going to stop him short. It's going to bring up 3rd and short.
Great job there by we blitzed the run again, and Drake Elliott done a great job getting in there. Drake's one of these, which we've talked about him before. He's just a steady little football player. He does what he says. He'll hit you. He's one of the senior leaders. They ain't got many of them, but he's a senior leader out here tonight.
3rd and short for the Vikings.
Different formation.
Yeah, different formation.
An old box or something.
And handoff up the middle. They're going to pick up the first down. And all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Just come out in the old power formation right there. Knew they needed 1 yard, and they just busted it up in there for about 5 or 6. So now we're just going to go back. They're going to go back to their more traditional style here.
In the ace formation, 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. Holloman looks to throw. He's going deep for the corner route, and maybe offensive pass interference.
I tell you, there's a lot of contact to begin with, but then I think if the Avery guy don't drag him down, this is going to be an interesting call right here. Because the Ashe person was also with little hand, but then the Avery guy sort of drug him down. This is going to be an interesting call right here. I think it could go either way. And him and the back judge are talking about it, so
I think one scene offensive and one scene defensive.
to be perfectly honest with you, I seen defensive my first look at it, but then, like I say, when the Ashe guy got his hands on him, the Avery guy just sort of pulled him to the ground, but I seen defensive myself. I mean,
They were talking about it for a long time.
and it's hard to offset I guess you could offset a pass interference call, but I'd say there'll be some unhappy coaches. Yeah,
They're going to be upset on both sides.
Looks like it's going to be offensive because Avery is backing up. I really think that could have won either way. That's a pretty big penalty, too, because offensive pass interference, unless I'm thinking down, is a loss of down also, so you will not replay that down.
15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. And he is holding up the loss of down sign. They've still got first down over on the box. Looks like they will replay the down. Looks to throw. He's got a man in the corner and overthrows him. Good coverage there by Jacob Miller.
We had good coverage right there. Good job. He'd have had to get that ball in a tight window. So good job there by the Husky defense.
Second and forever for the Vikings.
You got to lead. Back that way.
4 wide receivers, 3 to the field, 1 long boundary. They got pressure. They're trying to set up the screen. And good tackle. Looks like that's Ryan Blevins.
Yeah, Ryan Blevins. Yep. Mr. Blevins there. And also Drake Elliott right there where he's supposed to be. So good job right there with trying the little swing pass. And we've done a very good job covering that up.
Still third and forever for the Vikings. 7:28 to go here in the first half. Huskies still lead 7-6. Looks to throw on third down. He's going deep across the middle and picked off, then caught by Avery, and they will pick up the first down. Jacob had it in his hands.
I tell you what, give who was 11? I'm sorry,
Trey Smith.
Trey Smith. Give him some credit because looked like Miller was going to intercept that thing, and he had enough concentration stuff still to come up with the football. Just a great play there by
Ty Smith.
Great play there by Mr. Smith. Big pickup for Avery.
Yeah, huge pickup here in the second quarter. Gets them almost inside the red zone. And handoff on first down. The Huskies tackle him in the backfield.
Yep, good job there again. We're just, Drake over here on that end, which he should do. He seen that was a run this way, so he just got in there and made a great play right there.
2nd and 11 for the Vikings. And they look to throw, and good tackle.
That's picture perfect right there, number 7. That is picture perfect. That's Bowen Powers, I believe.
It is.
Let me make sure. Okay, it is. Good job right there. He's seen that, read it, and come up there quick and made just a textbook solid tackle.
3rd and 11 for the Vikings. Takes the snap, looks to throw. He's going to run out to that side, and he's going to throw back across his body. Got a man open in the middle of the field, and he's going to get down to the 5-yard line. Ball is loose.
They called it a fumble.
Picked up by Bowen Powers.
Big
play.
We had the block punt. Our mistake. Avery's made a big mistake here. And I'll say this:
He looked down to me.
He looked down to me too. But hey, you got to take advantage of this right here. That's a big mistake right there. Big turnover by this Husky defense. And hey, this team's playing pretty daggone good tonight.
But like you always say, we're a long ways away.
We're a long ways away. But now
he sure looked down from here.
He did it. But now in the officials' defense, they come out with the beanbags pretty quick. So
it'll be 1st and 10 for the Huskies after that big turnover.
We just need to be smart right here and get this ball out of there. Of course, I say that all the time.
Cox looks to throw on first down. Tries to throw it to Poe in the shallow, and he throws it behind him.
Yeah, just
Second down.
run a lot of them the shallow tonight, and it's been there a few times, and we just missed it a few times. So.
Second and 10 for the Huskies. Huskies lead 7-6. Cox takes a snap, looks to throw once again. He's going to roll to his right. He's got pressure and throws a heck of a pass. It's going to be picked off. And I'm not sure what that was.
Wow, what happened there? I mean, I am absolutely lost. They're arguing because they knocked. They are. Every time they get a chance, they're hitting Austin Poe. He's over there a little bit, but I don't know where Mr. Cox was throwing that ball. I don't know what happened there, but anyway, Avery County comes back with a big turnover. So with 5 minutes here left in the half, we need to come up with another stop, and there's your turnover.
Avery comes out 4 wide receivers. Going to check the play. Looks to throw on first down. He's got all kinds of time. Then gets rid of it, and good catch once again. These Avery receivers are making some phenomenal catches.
They definitely are, and I tell you what, that's Jarvis there coming back for the ball, making a good play. But let's talk about this quarterback again, getting out. He threw that ball off his back foot because he was getting a little pressure. Great throw by the quarterback.
That is number 16, Jonas Bowman, on the catch for the Vikings. Four wide receiver once again. Huskies look like they're going to bring pressure and back up. A little option play. And tackle on that side. 27, Gabe Bear on the tackle.
Yeah, them linebackers, they'll run sideline to sideline, but right there, Spoon done a bad job. You cannot go inside on that. You got to keep your outside leverage, and Spoon just got too much inside, and he made that block a whole lot easy.
Second, and we'll call it a long 5. Huskies bring pressure up the middle. They're going to throw to the end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown Vikings. Nice throw and catch.
Yeah, same play they scored on earlier. Same receiver, just plenty of time. Nice route. Just beat our corner out there, and the quarterback laid it right in there. Just a great play.
That is Ty Smith on the reception. He's just giving the Huskies all kinds of problems tonight.
He sure is. He's as good as advertising. This quarterback, I'm impressed with this Avery County quarterback.
Looks like they're going to go for 2.
Yeah, they're going to go for 2, try to get that point back. So we'll see what happens here. Be a big stop on a 2-point conversion here. So
they throw the out, and that's easy throw and catch right there.
yeah, just a quick out. Of course, we've seen it run on the other side 1,000 times. Nice pitch, nice catch.
That makes it 14-7 Avery here as we wind down this first half.
You got 4-17 here in the, till the half, and of course Avery's taking a 14-7 lead here over the Huskies. The Huskies need to get the ball here, and if you'll remember, 2 years ago over here was a 7-point game, and then it was a 14-point swing in no time, right at the end of the half, and then the second half kickoff run back.
Then the Huskies went 3 and out, and then they blocked the punt.
Yeah, had a bad stretch here, so hopefully history don't repeat itself. But just a bad turnover there. But we talked about it. There's going to be some mistakes by both teams in the first game. But we'll just hopefully we can go down here and score and tie this thing up for the half.
Elkin is up on Surrey Central 13-0. Avery has now scored again. It's 29-0. Excuse me, Watauga has. Short kickoff. Poe's got it. He's trying to get to the outside. He's got some room. Nice stiff arm. He's up to the 30. Guy's still holding on, and he's going to run out of bounds about the 35. Good return.
That's a long return for the Huskies. That's a long way to get to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, good return by Poe there. Didn't have a whole lot of blocking, but he did get it up 30. Going to start on the 36-yard line here. So see what this Husky offense can finish a drive, hit a big one or whatever. But just see if we can keep pecking here and get some points on the board.
Four wide receivers for the Huskies. Going to take over the 37-yard line. Cox hands off to Peterson. Not much running room for him.
I tell you, this Husky or this Avery front has gotten settled in, and we're not moving them around as much. Peterson just had nowhere to go right there.
Bring up 2nd and 10 for the Huskies.
Thanks for going to get a chance on that chainsaw this evening. Go on down to CFFA before halftime. They will stop those things.
3 wide receivers to the field side. J.J. Manning, the lone receiver, to the boundary side.
Yeah, got J.J. over here on single coverage. He looked really good in the scrimmage, but they hadn't targeted him too many times today.
And they're going at 2 J.J. and incomplete.
That's good coverage, pretty good throw. Thought he was going to come up with it there, but that's great coverage by Avery right there, and it just falls incomplete. So big 3rd and 10 right here, because I don't know if you want to give this ball back to that Avery offense right now.
No, especially since they received the second half opening kickoff.
Yeah, but, maybe we can do something here to pick it up. I'm trying to look here. Poe is not on the field right now, so going to have to find somebody that can pick up his slack.
Cox looks to throw, steps up in the pocket. He's going to take off, now throw it out to Witherspoon. He's got the first down and out of bounds at about the 50-yard line.
Big pickup right there. Nice catch, nice throw by Mr. Witherspoon. And we also know they got some speedy receivers. Witherspoon can run, too. Just a good job right there to pick up. That's a big play to pick up that first down.
Four wide receivers are going to come out in their ace formations, 2 to each side. Avery's going to bring pressure off the edge to get it out to Poe on the screen. He's up, got the first down the sideline. He's at the 30, 25, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds. Say he was out of bounds at, looks like the 32, 33-yard line.
Yeah, nice. And we talked about that earlier on the screens. Poe, nice job right there. You got a nice block out there, too, by number 8, which is Thomas Ballard. Real nice block to get him loose there. And then, like we say, we've said it 1,000 times, get that boy out in space, and he's a step away right there. It's
1st and 10 for the Huskies. 4 wide receivers, 3 to the field side. Poe, the lone boundary receiver, to the top. Peterson to Cox's left. Looks to throw. Got all kinds of time. He's got Poe open, and it's caught. Touchdown, Ashe County. And Ashe County, the big answer. Good throw, good catch. And that's kind of what we're used to, Mark.
Yes, sir. That is exactly what we're used to. Good time. That's just a go route. And I'll tell you what, Mr. Cox, pretty decent coverage. Actually, the defenders step for step, but Cox couldn't have carried that ball out there and handed it to him better. And he hits his big play receiver again. Great, like you said, just a great answer by the Husky offense.
Peterson on for the PAT. Snap to hold, the kick is up, and it is good. So we'll take another look at that Dawson Cox throw to Austin Poe and our Greens Excavating instant replay.
Okay, your Ashe County Ford drive summary. Nice job by the Huskies there. Took them 5 plays. They went, if I'm right here, they went about 65 yards with a nice touchdown pass, a 32-yard touchdown pass from Dawson Cox to Austin Poe. Timothy Peterson adds the extra point. So with 2:50 left to go in the half, that brings your score, your Ashe County Huskies 14, your Avery Vikings 14. So now, of course, you'd love to get a turnover if you're wishful thinking, but this Avery offense seems like every time they come on the field, they're getting better and better, as is the Ashe offense. So we need to come up with a stop right here. You'd feel real. Of course, Avery County wants to take the momentum into the half, and if we can get a stop, we want to take the momentum into the half. So a big set of plays right here with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left, and Avery County's got all 3 of their timeouts. So we'll see what happens. Peterson kicks off.
Short kickoff to the sideline. Ashe County almost comes up with it. There's a scrum. They may have it. And that is a big turn for the Huskies offense. I mean, you wouldn't really call it a onside kick. It's kind of to that no man's land.
They do that a lot. They've done that a lot last year. It's just, I call it a sky kick, pretty much. Just trying to kick it in the sort of a no man's land area, like you said, where nobody is, and the Avery player misplayed it, and we were lucky enough to fall on it. So that is a big play right here. So now you're really looking to take some momentum into the half.
Now you just got to take advantage of this opportunity. If you're Ashe County, you can't squander it and have a 3 and out. 4 wide receivers for the Huskies. Cox in the gun. Looks to throw. He's got all day. He's got a little pressure now, and that pressure came quick. He had now a late flag.
Well, no, that's going to be grounding on your quarterback there. There's not a receiver.
Yeah, there's no
anywhere.
receiver.
He's just trying to get rid of it, but I think we're going to have intentional grounding out here. We had 2 flags on the play, unless you would have roughing the passer, but I don't think so.
It is grounding against the Huskies.
That's, that's one of those where he probably should have just been. He didn't have a receiver, but he's trying not to take a sack right there, so you got to give him some credit. That's a big loss. Of course, the clock's got 2:37, and like you said, we don't need to give it right back to him real quick. I don't know if I wouldn't sneak a run play in here to Peterson.
Second and forever for the Huskies. 2 receivers each side. Cox takes a snap, looks to throw. He's got lots of pressure, setting up the screen. He's got blockers ahead of him. Peterson up the sideline, up to the 40, and got a big chunk of that penalty back. It's still going to bring up 3rd and about 12 or 13.
Yeah, pretty good call there, too, on the screen pass. Got a couple blocks. It looked like he might have a chance there, but good job. Because, I mean, you're not going to get, you said that they had a long way to go. I looked at the scoreboard. They said it was 49 yards, so you're not, But anyway, good job by Avery coming up, too. But nice play. Just keep, and you got the clock moving, so let's just see what we can do here.
Third down for the Huskies. 3 receivers this side. Take the snap. Got Poe on the shallow. Now he's got all kinds of pressure. Gets it completed. Looks like to Witherspoon.
Yeah, picked up about 6-7 yards. Nice job by Cox there, getting away from a little pressure. Good job by the Spoon there he was running up the field and he seen him in trouble and come back to him a little bit. So good job by Keenan there to help his quarterback out. And, you got 4th and 12 now.
Huskies offense, they did pick up one big 4th down earlier tonight. And Avery's going to bring pressure. Huskies try to pick it up and incomplete, and Avery will take over on downs.
Yeah, that's just he had Poe in the middle. That's just a low throw. That's about all you can say right there. So defense with minute 39 left. Avery County's got all 3 timeouts, and we've seen this picture before. I hope it just don't turn out like it did 2 years ago. Then we needed another big stop right here.
Yeah, it's setting up about the same way. A little deja vu up here.
Yeah, right now it's some deja vu.
Huskies bring pressure, and they can set up the screen. And a good job.
I tell you what, 75 got a good block on Mr. Camden Curran here, but let's give Camden a lot of credit. He rolled over, and that running back was coming by, and he just stuck his hands up while he's laying on the ground and brings him down.
Yeah, because he had a lot of green grass in front of him.
He sure did. They had that set up beautifully. Didn't get set good that time.
And a high throw and a big break for the Huskies.
Yep, a little out route again, and the quarterback just threw it high. But I tell you what, now this quarterback is impressive, but all this pressure's coming's got to be getting on his nerves a little bit,
because it's coming from different sides every time.
Coming from different angles, and I'll have to give Coach Hampton here some credit. He's bringing a lot of pressure from different people, and like I said, this quarterback is impressive, but this pressure keep coming. I think had something to do with him throwing that one high. You got to get tired of that.
Looks like a pump and go, and he's got a man wide open, and he catches it, but he will be ran down and pushed out of bounds. But, man, that was an impressive catch and throw on the pump and go.
It sure was. Let's say this. He can throw the go route. I'll tell you that right now. That's made about 3 or 4 times they've hooked up on them long go routes. And they're really torching these cornerbacks right now. I hate to say that, and I hope no mamas or daddies that see me in town this week get on me. I just speak what I'm seeing, and these kids are fine, but this Avery quarterback can throw that football deep.
Avery looks to throw. He's going to roll out and throw it. And good tackle. Looks like that may be Bowen again.
Yeah, good job. Of course, nice throw, catch, and Avery is going to finally use a timeout here. But great job by Bowen Powers seeing that and coming up in a hurry and making a good, solid tackle.
And during the timeout, we'll take a look at some other area scores. Elkin's up on Surrey Central 13-0. East Surrey still up 21-0. Of course, Forbush is up on West Wilkes 9-0 at the half. North Forsyth is trailing North Wilkes 7-6, and Watauga is now up 36-0 on TC Roberson. And we take a look at our Miller Insurance scoreboard here. It's all tied at 14. With 50 seconds to go here, and Avery trying to score much similar to 2 years ago.
Well, the only difference 2 years ago is they scored from 40 yards out with 10 seconds left. So they got the ball on the 10-yard line. They used one of their timeouts. They got 2 timeouts, so they're in great position here to get this ball in.
Second and 4 for the Vikings. Vikings in the gun, 4 wide receivers. Looks to throw. He's got a man across the middle. That is Smith once again. That's too easy.
Yeah, you can't let them have inside leverage right there. And he just gets inside, and that's just a pretty easy throw and catch right there on the slant route. And we definitely know who his favorite receiver is, and that's Smith. Smith's had a whale of a first half. Be interesting to see some stats at halftime.
Yeah, I'm going to steal one of your lines, Mark. I might could have made that throw.
Yeah, I might could have made that one. Plenty of time, just a good job right there.
All three of those get out of there. How about you guys don't request anything and I'll just play what I've got?
Avery on for the PAT. And it is good. So Avery now leads 21-14 with 47 seconds left to go here in the first half. If Ashe County's going to do anything, they're going to have to do it real quick.
Yeah, well, they got three. They got their 3 timeouts. So, and hey, we've watched this Hampton and Piscopo duo coach for 4 years. I would about bet the farm they're not going to lay on the football right here.
No, they're not, especially with timeouts.
Yeah, with timeouts, they're going to try to do something here, in which if we could come back, because right now the momentum swing is on Avery's side, and like you said earlier, they get the ball first to start the second half. It would be huge if we come with 47 seconds here and get something on the board.
Peterson, Poe, and Powers back for the Huskies.
How you doing? Good. I just look pretty good tonight.
Avery has the guy run on late. And it's kind of a squib kick. And it's taken by Poe. He's across the 25, and that's as far as he's going to go. And it looks like he lost his shoe, so he's going to probably have to come off and put his shoe back on.
Yeah, or get it on quick. Of course, great tackle, great coverage by Avery right there. Good shoestring tackle. And I don't know, I heard somebody say behind me here, you better quit kicking that ball to Poe. I don't disagree with him, but good, great job by Avery's special teams right there. Now the Vikings are calling a timeout here. They must have seen something they didn't like.
It looks like we got a timeout called on the field by the Vikings. That is their second of the half.
Yeah, they've had to see something they didn't like, some alignment or something.
Yeah, he either didn't like his personnel or how they was lined up or something.
So with under a minute to go, Mark, you want to try to get some points, but you don't want to make a big mistake.
No, you don't. You cannot make a big mistake here.
And does that worry you with the inexperience in 40-some seconds? You know they're going to come out slinging it around.
Absolutely. I mean, but that's what they do. So they're going to do what they do. But, of course, Mr. Piscopo fusses at me sometimes because he does listen to the telecast, and them out routes down here scare me to death. But that's one of the staples. But we'll see what happens here. You got 3 timeouts. You might hand it to Peterson and see if he could pop one too. So
Cox in the gun, 3 receivers to the field. Peterson to his right. Cox looks to throw, gets it out quick, and man, that could have been dangerous.
Yeah, incomplete pass, but that ball's got to be caught. I mean, that's a slant pass that's got to be caught. And like you said, that about went through Mr. Spoon's hands right to an Avery County defender there. But we need to make that play.
Cox in the gun. Looks like they're going to bring pressure on the edge. Cox steps up in the pocket, nowhere to go. And you've got to be a face mask. Then there comes flags everywhere. Probably a horse collar, if not a face mask.
Yeah, and, we're a long ways away, but the way his head spun around looked like a face mask, and I would think that would be a 15-yarder, but we'll see what they come up with here. Yeah, personal foul, face mask. So that's going to help the Huskies there because Cox is doing a nice job stepping up in the pocket, but that time Avery just sort of, he got there a little late, but anyway, big penalty by the Vikings here. You got 30 seconds left, so we'll see what happens.
30 seconds to go, 60 yards to go for the Huskies.
Let's get behind this Viking defense for a stop, man.
4 wide receivers, 2 to each side for the Huskies.
5960.
Cox looks to throw. He's going to fake the handoff to Peterson. Gets out to a screen and Poe, and he's up the middle across the 50. He breaks one, tries to get by, and hopefully he got out of bounds. Man, he was one tackle away from taking that to the house.
Yeah, and there you go. We've talked about it all night. Get that boy the ball in space. He got some good blocks when he first started running, but he was a step away from possibly making this a 1-point game. So, and they're going to use the timeout here. So, nice job by this Husky offense. Of course, they got 21 seconds. They still got time. They got 2 timeouts. So, we'll see what happens.
So, with 2 timeouts and 21 seconds to go, we'll see what the Huskies come up with. Looks like most of the games in the area have gone to the half. Sauga's still up 36-0 over TC Robertson.
That Watauga's impressive. They're an impressive bunch. Coach Hovick does a great job.
So here come the Huskies. 1st and 10. Cox in the gun. And fakes the handoff, gets it out to Burgess. And he's going to pick up 3, maybe 4 yards. And Huskies have to use another timeout.
So that leaves them with 1. They're just trying to get out there and see if they can, and again, that's a pretty safe play. So they're just trying to see if they can pop somebody free here, but be interesting. They still got 1 timeout left, so and I'm going to guess they're going to take a shot before.
Yeah, a lot of times they'll run plays like that to set up another play.
Yeah, they will, and with 14 seconds left, you ought to be able to get 2 plays off, hopefully. And one of them, they're going to take a shot. And, of course, Avery County knows this most likely.
They're going to back some people up.
They're going to try to take a shot on Poe, but they're most likely going to double-team him. And just like you say, Mr. Farmer, you can tell right now they come over here for the thing, and them defensive backs are already backing up, just wanting to keep everything in front of them and tackle.
Second, and we'll call it a long 6 for the Huskies. Poe in the gun, 2 receivers to each side. Cox in the gun. Tries to throw the out, and it is incomplete.
It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Try to get it to J.J. Manning.
I think there maybe he was just trying to get a little closer there, but that's going to leave us. Of course, we still got our timeout in our pocket with 9 seconds left.
Yeah, now you're going to have to throw it pretty deep.
Yeah, you are. But Cox can get it there. I believe, maybe.
I think he can from here. Cox in the gun, 9 seconds to go. 3 receivers to the top. Poe, the lone receiver, to the bottom. He's got pressure, and he throws it back across the middle and just can't get enough on it. 2 seconds remaining here, 4th down, so now it's just a Hail Mary chuck toward the end zone.
Yeah, of course, and he was looking for Poe, but he got a little pressure and had to go away from him, and then he wasn't going to get it to him, but going to have 2 seconds here for one more play.
His Avery County fan base is on their feet, making some noise. 2 seconds to go.
There's a big crowd here tonight, even from Ashe County and Avery County.
They're even going to split out Peterson. Cox gets lots of pressure, gets it out, and he's got a blocker. Poe, he makes one guy miss, but he's finally going to be tackled And that will end the first half. So at the end of the first half, Avery leads Ashe County 21-14. We'll be back with the Sky Zone HD second half after the break.
Score at the half.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson wants to be your first and only choice for all your automotive needs. They offer a lifetime warranty on most of the vehicles they sell. They offer the best prices on new Fords and pre-owned vehicles, service, parts, or body shop repairs. And locally owned and operated with the friendliest and best staff, they are your answer for anything automotive you need. The High Country's Ford dealer since 1919. Ashe County Ford. You make the drive, we'll make the deal.
Good evening and welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. As we get ready to start the second half, Ashe County will kick off to Avery on our Miller Insurance scoreboard. Avery leads 21-14, and it's that high kick once again to that no man's land, and Ashe tries to come up with it, but Avery does fall on the ball.
Yeah, nice job. Of course, they've done that a couple of times, not come up with one. Better job by Avery fielding that. Going to give them good field position to start with, but I think this is a real big defensive set here for this Husky defense. They need to get this Avery offense off the field, and because they really looked like they were starting to click there at the end of the half. So, of course, Huskies played well in the first half. We got some stats we'll go over and getting ready to see what happens here.
Holloman in the gun for Avery. Looks to throw. They're going to try to go deep right off the bat, and incomplete. Good coverage by Bowen.
Yeah, Bowen's been one bright spot these corners tonight covering. He done a good job covering right there. I mean, he covered him like a blanket. You can't cover him much better. Looked around, knocked it away right at the end. So, of course, Avery takes a shot right off the bat, but that's been a pretty good play. He's hooked up with, a different amount of receivers, and like we said, this Holloman, he's throwed in the first half. He was 16 for 23 for 209 and 3 touchdowns. So, and of course, his favorite receiver's been Ty Smith, which has caught 5 balls for 95 yards. With Jesse Jones, has caught 4 balls for 80 yards. So he's spreading the ball around a little.
Avery looks to throw. They got pressure. Jenny caught down from behind, but a bobbled catch. Looks like he's going to call it completed, and it's going to be short of the first down. Yeah, Smith's caught 5 balls, and 3 of them have been touchdowns.
Yeah, 5 balls, 3 of them's been touchdowns. Of course, Lucas Sanders caught 3 balls. I mean, he ain't got a whole lot of yardage, but Bowman's got 2 catches. So, you know, you don't really know who to guard. So, but they're doing, and that's how this offense is designed too. But this is a huge third down in one play here. We're going to see that power set again, see if they run it or maybe play action out of it.
They do hand it off, and it's going to be stopped short of the first down.
But that's going to bleed. That's going to need a measurement. It's awful close. That last little lunge might have got it, but let's see if they measure.
I think they're going to give it to him, and it'll be a first down for Avery.
And Coach Hampton is in that guy's ear. Give me a measurement, and the officials are not going to give him a measurement here. They're moving and changing first down. It's awful close. I ain't saying he didn't have it, but Coach, to me, it looked like it's close enough from here for at least a measurement, because that's a big third down play.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Allen looks to throw. He's going to cross the middle, rifles it, and almost picked off, and a late flag.
I didn't see a whole lot there, but I'm afraid we're going to have defensive pass interference. Another good throw there, but we had that covered pretty good. But, yeah, they're going to get us with a flag here, so break for Avery.
He's pointing to number 5, J.J. Manning, on the pass interference.
Poe and Manning was both back there, and one thing I noticed, they got Poe here at safety, maybe to help with getting beat deep a few times. But that was close, but he might have turned him a little.
Avery keeps it on the ground. They're going to pick up positive yards. Going to pick up probably 4 yards on the play.
Hey, that's not 50-50.
Just a methodical drive so far for the Vikings.
Mixing their play call. Yeah, I mean, you got 7-point lead. They're mixing their run and their pass in here good together. Of course, they picked up the big play on third down there. But, I mean, like we said, this is the Avery offense in there in the second quarter, late in the half, looked like they was really starting to get it going.
Low snap, handles the snap, gets it away, and it's going to be close to a first down. Going to be just short.
Looks like it's going to be about 3 yards maybe there. Call it a long 2. So another big third down, but, this is most likely 2-down territory. So we need a big play here.
And that's 479.
Avery quick to the line. They're going to try to hurry and get a play off. And Ashe County jumps.
And I think that was by design. The Huskies done that a lot last year and got away with it, and we just was not disciplined right there and jumped the football. So going to give them an easy first down. You just got to be disciplined right there and watch the football.
So it'll be a fresh set of downs for the Vikings, 1st and 10 from the 25.
And, we talked about it earlier. There's one of those small mistakes that you don't think, but that's a big mistake right there.
Looks to throw on first down. He's going for the corner of the end zone. He's got a man open and dropped. He had him.
Yeah, he's lucky there. That's just a drop football. Great pass, drop football. But I don't know what looks like their post should have been over helping, but he might have got caught looking in the backfield, and Avery just dropped a touchdown right there is about all you can say.
Oh, sorry, sir.
2nd and 10 for the Vikings.
I'm going to
Looks to throw on 2nd down. Got the screen set up. He's got a few blockers ahead of him. He's up to the 20-15. Going to be tackled at about the 14-yard line from behind.
Yeah, Avery's run a lot of screens and do a good job with them, but they pretty much just let Elliott loose and threw it right over his head. And like you say, he had blockers in front. Very nice play design right there.
Ron Blevins ran that down from behind and made the tackle. 1st and 10.
I'm going to retire and come to watch the football game for one.
How are we losing the board? Did anybody else see that?
I did.
We lost the whole top half of the board.
Avery in the gun. Looks to throw. And they're going for the corner of the end zone once again. Double coverage. And they're calling a touchdown. He looked to be out from the back of the end zone from here.
I mean, and I'll say it again, we're a long ways away, and I've done this for a while, but he looked to be out of the end, back of the end zone there. But, hey, good throw. I mean, he put it there to give him a chance, but it's awful close. But anyway, the official comes up with a touchdown. So a big score there for Avery to start the second half. They come out and done what they wanted to do.
Avery on for the PAT.
You a winner.
And the kick is up. And it is good. So Avery did what they need to do. Now Ashe County's going to have to come out and do what they need to do. They got to put some points here. Got to have a good drive.
They need to put some points on the board right here to stay in this football game, because this Avery County offense right now is really clicking. They're hurting our young secondary. This
It really feels like 2 years ago all over again.
It sure does. And this quarterback is as good as advertised. These receivers are good, well-coached team. Of course, a lot of game to play, and as we always say, quick strike offense. So we just got to see if we can, like you said, get a drive together here and put some points on the board. And another thing is Lyndon Lee's let that defense rest a little, and keep them off the field for a minute or two.
So Poe, Peterson, and Powers back deep for the Huskies.
Kid Johnson, you can play the lottery, buddy. That's all I'm going to say.
The kick is up. It's going to be taken for Poe at about the 4. He's across the 15 up and tripped up. He had a lot of green grass in front of him.
He did. He just got tripped up right there at the end. But I tell you, this kicker's impressive. He kicked that thing inside the 5-yard line again. So the Huskies are not. They're going to start with 21-yard line. Not great field position, but just have to see if we can get going here.
So be 1st and 10 from the 21 for the Huskies. 3 receivers to this side. Poe, the lone receiver, to the top.
I'm just saying, I sat back on it.
Try to get it out to Peterson, and it falls incomplete. They've really kept Timothy under wraps tonight.
They have, and they've tried to get him the ball a couple of different ways, and like right there passing, he just dropped it basically. But they did have some Avery County people come and look like they had that covered well, but of course just a drop on 1st down, and going to have to move on to the next play here. They just need to keep playing, and because they played a pretty good first half, but this is a big drive.
2nd and 10. Cox looks to throw. Scrambles around and tries to get up the field and just nowhere where to really go with the football.
No, and I don't know. You'd have to watch game film, but I think Cox is leaving the pocket a little quick sometimes. He needs to hang in there a little more and step up like he was earlier. Now he's starting to go to the side, and that's a pretty hard throw there. He had Keenan a little bit, but just didn't connect on it. This is a huge 3rd down right here.
Yeah, it would be really bad for the Huskies to go 3 and out. Cox takes the snap. Got pressure, tries to get it across to Austin Poe, and he is hammered, and it falls incomplete. And that'll be a 3 and out for the Huskies.
Yeah, and they put some licks on Mr. Poe tonight. He's a tough kid, but they have covered the shallow route very good all night long. So, but they're covering in the back end pretty good too, and trying to get it to your playmaker there. But the Huskies going to have to punt here, and this defense needs to get a stop this time, or this thing's going to get out of hand in a hurry.
And the Vikings have already blocked 1 punt tonight. Peterson back to punt for the Huskies. He's standing at about his own 7-yard line. Takes the snap, gets it off quickly. Good punt. And he booms it over. He touched it, and the Huskies almost could have come away with a big opportunity right there.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. We had a man down there and he went for the tackler. I guess he didn't see him hit the ball. He went to make the tackle, and the ball was right at his feet. So, but anyway, just turnover we could have had, we didn't get. So defense is in broken record here. They need to stand tall right here.
So I'm done with it.
1st and 10 for the Vikings from the 40-yard line. Troy Holloman with 4 wide receivers for the Vikings.
I'm good.
Holloman looks to throw, gets it out quick. He's got number 12 across the middle. He's got the 1st down and more.
Yeah, they're getting their rhythm here, and of course we missed a tackle right off the bat there. But again, Avery County is a lot better football team than they were last year. And
this football team only won 2 games last year.
Yeah, in which first-year coach. You got a lot of kids back this year, like you said, 14 returning starters, and he's worked, and they're playing good football.
Takes the snap, looks to throw. He's got a man wide open. And he's at the 20, 15. He's going to be finally tackled out of bounds at about the 6 or 7 yard line. And he was, we could have called that.
Yeah, and Poe, good hustle there to save a touchdown. And it looks like he might be starting to cramp up a little bit, but he's a tough kid, going to stay out there. And, of course, first game of the year, a lot of new kids out there, and I'm sure that they are going to get him off now.
Yeah, it does look like a cramp.
And all this stuff out here they're doing right now is fixable, but they've really had a hard time covering tonight. So
there's really not a team in the conference that they'll see that'll really throw it around like that.
No. When they get to conference play, you won't see nobody throw it around like this. Maybe North Wilkes with the Chapman's son. He's a pretty good quarterback, but
throws, trying to get that quick out that they scored the 2-point conversion on it and just overthrows it.
Yeah, he did. He had it. So just didn't connect on that one there. And, you don't want to bring it up, and we said we weren't going to try to bring it up, but whole new secondary.
Absolutely.
Whole new secondary.
It's one of the keys to the game tonight was the secondary play.
Yeah, and so far, you just going to have to keep working on it.
Second and goal. Vikings look to throw same exact play, and they score.
Same exact play, and this time they connect on it.
Ty Smith was his 4th touchdown tonight.
Yeah, he's having a heck of a game here. So, like I said, it looked like early late in the second half, this Avery offense was starting to click, and they are. These last 2 drives have been very impressive.
A lot of downed heads over there on that Husky sideline.
Yeah, this didn't happen. It just a lot of the sidelines definitely don't look good right now.
And they bobble the snap on the PAT. Drake Elliott on the tackle. So that makes your Miller scoreboard score Avery County 34, Ashe County 14, 20-point lead for the Vikings.
Yeah, this team, like we're talking about, the sidelines don't look good, but there's a lot of football to play, so they better, keep fighting here, which I'm sure they will, because there's a lot of football game left to play here, and Avery County is rolling right now. It's about all you can say. So.
Got a score on the Allegheny game. North Surrey is up on Allegheny 30-7 at the half.
That North, we've seen them in the scrimmage too. They're a pretty good bunch.
They've got an impressive quarterback.
Yeah, absolutely, and receivers. Good football team. Of course, we know that Allegheny team's going to be fine. They return a lot of people this year, so it's going to be interesting.
They're helping it. Looks like he's cramped up.
Yeah, first game of the year, you see a lot of them cramps and stuff. So, is that number 11 or 14?
Looks like 14 from here. Hard to tell.
Them numbers are hard to see. So, of course, number 11, as much as he's run around tonight, he probably deserves a cramp.
It is Troy Holloman.
Yeah, it is. As he gets closer to us, we can read the number. They're giving him order and going to stretch him out.
So Poe, Peterson, and Powers back deep.
No, we're not playing that. No.
And it looks like Witherspoon on the reception. He gets up to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, it bobbled it there a little bit to begin with, but they finally did decide they wasn't going to kick it deep.
Well, I didn't see Poe out actually that time. Looks like he's probably still on the sideline.
No, they took him off there a minute ago. Looked like he was starting to cramp up a little. Let's see if, well, he's back out here for the first offensive play.
Cox gets the play from the sideline from Piscopo. 3 receivers to the top, 1 lone receiver to the bottom. Hands it off to Peterson up the middle. He's got a little bit of a hole. He's fighting for yards, almost breaks it. He gets 7 or 8 yards. Good run by Peterson.
Good hard run by Peterson there, like you said, to get a good hard 7 yards. He had a little bit of seam there, but good job by Peterson. Just good gain on first down, and like you say, this young team's just got to play here, keep playing this game, and work on getting better and get back in this thing. I mean, you know, quick score, so they just got to keep working at it.
Morgan Wallen showed good.
Josh Turner's there tonight.
Morgan Wallen.
Avery looks like they're going to bring some pressure up the middle. Cox throws it quick, has it batted down at the line.
That was, of course, Andrews that we highlighted at the beginning of the game. Couldn't get there, so he's done the next big thing and stuck his hands up and batted the ball down.
Up, down.
I mean, nothing like whiskey, right?
Nothing like
Thinking about getting drunk on whiskey.
Cox with 2 backs in the backfield. He's got Peterson and Powers. Powers to his right, Peterson to his left. 3 wide receivers.
Then everybody did because they all wanted to play that song on their Snapchat.
Peterson takes the handoff, and it's going to be stopped short.
He's going to be stopped when he got the football knocked loose right there. He was not going to get that first down. He's getting up slow. He took a pop right there.
And it will be Avery County football.
Yeah, football come out. Avery County jumped on it, so another mistake by the Huskies here. And Avery, with this offense as hot as they are right now, is going to have great field position.
Looks like Holloman is back in the game for Avery.
Let's get loud. See if they like that.
Turns around, makes the handoff. Drake Elliott in the backfield couldn't make the tackle. Now he's made 3 or 4 guys miss. He's going to pick up 7, 8 yards.
I'm shaking my head here. I don't know how Drake Elliott missed that tackle. He hit him good, just a good hard run. The running back got loose, and then he almost broke that thing. So good Avery County running back some credit right there.
Second and 3 for the Vikings. And we got an injured Viking coming off the field. And it's number 21. That is Lucas Andrews. Turns around, makes the handoff. A couple Huskies there. They just can't bring him down. He's still on his feet. He's across the 15 and 25 up to the 20.
I mean, he basically just outran them. I mean, we had Huskies there, and he just outran them. Got to the outside and picked up 6, 7 yards for another Avery County first down.
1st and 10 for the Vikings. Mark, I mean, it's 20-point game right now. They score here, and it may be the nail in the coffin.
It's going to be a big uphill battle.
And it looked like they did move early and incomplete. That play was just a disaster from the beginning.
It looked like it, and you know, really for a first game here, not a whole lot of penalties really. I mean, in the first half anyway, you just had 4 flags total. So, and Avery's done a good job of not jumping off sides and hurting herself.
Illegal shift.
Yeah, had too many movement at the snap there. So there's, you know, a little bit of a break that the Huskies need to take advantage of.
Looks to throw, got the screen set up once again. It's the 21. Andrews makes one cut back across the middle. He's at the 5, and he's been down to about the 2-yard line.
Like I believe it was Gay or Blevins finally got down there and brought him into 3. But I tell you, they are a good screen team, as they say. Good blocks again, and he read his blocks good and got it down to the 1-yard line.
First and goal for the Vikings, trying to add on another score as they lead right now 34-14. They hand it off, and he gets in for the touchdown.
That's just a good power run right there.
So 6:14 to go here in the third quarter. Avery leads 40-14. Going to try to get the extra point. And it's a high snap. And never even seen it. He's just going to fall on it. So it'll be 40-14.
That could be the only thing tonight that Avery really hadn't done real well. They botched a few extra points here, but they're playing good.
Yeah, the point after game's not being great, but when you're up 40-14, I guess you'll take it.
Oh, yeah. Of course, something you're definitely going to work on, but yeah, like you said, 40-14 here, 6 minutes to go in the third, and like you said, it's sort of an eerie feeling of what happened to us 2 years over here, 2 years ago.
And they did it more on the ground, but it's still the same.
Still the same old eerie feeling, They come out and played close 7-point game at the half, and they just come out in the third quarter and they really laid it on us, and it looked like they're heading that way again tonight.
I think when we was over here 2 years ago, it was the McCullum brothers that just had their way with us.
Absolutely. The McCullum brothers definitely had their way with us, but yeah. And, we said it, I think, in the first half. It's got that same feel.
So Avery to tee it up once again to kick it off. And it's a short kick to Witherspoon, taking that to the 30. He breaks up the sideline. Going to get maybe 6 yards on the return.
Now, that's a good job by Spoon right there, fielding the ball and getting what he could get, because now, like we said again, there's another fast kid. If he gets through that hole, they're going to have a hard time catching him. So good job by Spoon there to field that ball and get him, like you said, about 6 yards on it and get us started in good field position.
Cox back out once again for the Huskies. 4 wide receiver, 2 to each side.
I don't know who yelled that from the sideline. But one of those kids is going to get in trouble with mom and dad.
Cox looks to throw. Nowhere to go with the football. He's going to scramble. And finally gets rid of it and throws a pick right to Avery. He's going to run up the sideline and will go untouched for a touchdown.
We're going to have a flag here. That's the Avery County kid, after Cox threw the interception, sort of busted him right in the mouth, took him to the ground, and then shoved his face and his fist and his hand in his face, and the official didn't see it. So that might be called back. I don't think that should be a dead ball, but they may dead ball it. But we'll see what happens here.
It's holding because he laid on top of it.
Holding against Ashe County is declined. Touchdown. So it's just going from bad to worse for the Huskies.
Bad to worse. Of course, we knew this was a different team. But that's right there. That's junior quarterback starting his first game mistake. That's what that is. So I hate it for him. But yeah, this his stuff's starting to snowball here, and it's getting out of hand.
Yeah, the game's sped up a little fast for him right now, and he can't really slow it down.
Yeah, and now take nothing away from this Avery County team. They've come out here to play some football tonight, and they've played a well of a football game.
Another cramp by an Avery player. PAT on for Avery. This is really the only place they've struggled tonight, Mark.
Yeah, not been the best, like you said, extra point team, but when they get it snapped and the kick held down and stuff, the kicker can kick the football. So.
Yeah. So that brings your Miller scoreboard. Avery 47, Ashe County 14 here in the third quarter. And we'll take a look at some other area scores. East Surrey is all over East Wilkes, 55-0. The Tigers leading TC Roberson 43-14. North Wilkes is up on North Forsyth 28-12. Starmount trails Mount Airy 14-21 in the fourth.
That sort of surprised me because they were saying that the Mount Airy's quarterback was hurt, and maybe they were just saying that, but like they had a few injuries in the preseason, of course, and they lost a lot to graduation, and we know that Starmount's got about 18 seniors coming.
That just shows you how good that program is at Mount Airy.
Yeah, definitely a good man. You know, Starmount's got a very good football program, too.
East Surrey has scored again. It's now 62-0. Forbush is leading West Wilkes 24-0. And the kickoff taken at the 1, almost stepped out of bounds. Gets it back to the 10, to the 20, to the 30. He's got the sideline, 40, up to the 50, and finally going to be pushed out of bounds. Good return by Poe.
Yeah, great return by Poe right there. So good job, and good job by the Avery defenders as far as keeping their angle so he couldn't get down that sidelines. But his Huskies here are going to start in great field position, so they need to, you know, if nothing else, they got to look to try to get back in the game, keep playing, and try to improve for next week.
Cox in the gun. Peterson to his right. Cox going to throw it deep. He's got a man, J.J. Manning, makes a nice adjustment and catch. He's going to be down at about the 21-yard line.
Like you said, a good throw, and J.J. made a great adjustment to the football and come down with it. Big gain there for the Huskies.
See, told you. Okay.
So bring up 1st and 10 for the Huskies. Manning, Miller, and Spoon to this side. Poe, the lone receiver, to the top.
It looks like they're sneaking 7 over there, so they're going to stick with double teaming Poe here.
Play clock down to 4. Poe's going to have to hurry. Gets the snap off. Looks to throw. Throws it out, and it may be intercepted once again, and it is. And it's really starting to snowball for these Huskies.
Yeah, and like you said, you know, the body language is not good right now for the Huskies, and that's not good because this Avery team's not going to let up. Because I'm sure they remember what happened in West Jefferson last year. So
absolutely.
But anyway, again, there, just Cox just underthrew the football, and he's a frustrated young man right now. You can tell going off the field, but I'm going to say it again, that young man will be fine.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Going to take over at the 10-yard line. And they make the handoff on 1st down. He cuts back. He's dragging players. Pick up 8 yards on the carry.
Yeah, just opening pretty good holes, and the running backs are running hard. And there you go. You got 8 yards.
Still 4:50 to go here in the third. This has been a long football game.
Oh, yeah. This is a long first half. We talked about it. And, but when you got a lot of scoring, of course, we're not scoring as much as we would like to, but Avery County right now is just putting on a show.
Hallman looks to throw. And he's got a man and it hits him in the hands and he drops it.
Yeah, I guess, as the old joke is, hit him in a bad place, his hands. That's just a drop ball right there.
He was trying to run before he got that one.
Yeah, he was looking to go to the house.
Third and short now for the Vikings.
See if they come back. Yeah, well, no, maybe not. They've been going to that little power set on short yardage with the 3 backs in the backfield. It looks like they're doing the same thing here. So just look for something up the middle.
And handoff right up the middle. He's got the first down.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. That's basic football right there. Just get your first down, keep that clock running.
Thank you, Crossville First Baptist Church, for the meal before the game. For these Vikings. Also, we want to say thank you to the quarterback.
Be first and 10 from the 24. Huskies bring some pressure. They pick it up, and just kind of a miscommunication there by quarterback receiver.
Well, yeah, because the receiver stopped and he threw it deep. He tried to run and catch up with it, but like you say, that's just a little miscommunication right there.
Thank you to all our banners sponsors. Thank you to the fans for coming out tonight.
Second and 10 now for the Vikings.
2/3 of the way through the third quarter. So please don't go anywhere. Stick around.
Holloman in the gun. Hands off once again. He's got blockers. He's kind of pushed him out of his way. He's going to pick up maybe 4 yards.
Yeah, pretty good job there by Gabe Bear there to play off the block and get involved in the tackle. He was getting blocked pretty good, and he got rid of him there and made the tackle.
Third and 6 now for the Vikings. Takes a snap, looks to throw, and he's got a man and just wasn't a well thrown ball.
He threw too many of them too bad tonight, but he overthrew that one. So the Huskies get a stop here on third down and going to get a chance to get the football back here and see if we can get some scores and hold them again, maybe get another one and see if we can tighten it up some.
J.J. Manning back to receive the punt.
It's usually Poe, but Poe's bound to be wore out.
Yeah, he's had a long night. And he signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25-yard line.
Good job by JJ there fielding the punt. And like you say, smart fair catch there. So we're going to start here on the 25-yard line and let's just see if we can get something going.
Hey, fans, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Stomp your feet.
So it'll be first and 10 from the 25 for the Huskies. 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. Peterson, 2 Cox is right. Fakes the handoff, gets it out to Poe on the screen, and Avery's all over him.
Yeah.
There's nowhere for him to go.
You got to get that initial block or it just ain't going to. And then, Avery knows they're going to try to get the football to him as much as they can. So just a great job by the defense there, getting out there to bottle Mr. Poe up.
I used to have a spotter that was selling numbers.
Caught second 8 for the Huskies.
That's going to be a problem.
Cox in the gun, 3 receivers to this side. Looks to throw on second down. Tries to get out to Peterson and throws it behind him.
It's going to bring up third down.
Yeah, just threw the ball behind him. That's about all you can say. He's you can just see it in his body language, which is understandable. He's a little frustrated, and that's going to come through learning and playing. So we got a big 3rd down and 9 play here, and like I say, we just need to work on, see if we can get a drive together and keep it going.
Cox takes the snap. Pump fakes, got pressure, steps up, tries to get rid of it, throws it down the sideline, and it's picked off once again at the 45, across the 50. And he's just going to run out of bounds. He's going to fall down at about the 48-yard line. Trey Smith on the interception, Ty Smith on the interception.
Boy, been everywhere tonight, hadn't he? Again, he gets out of the pocket, he throws off his back foot and just underthrew the football. Good job by the Avery defender to jump it.
Was that about resistant
To be 1st and 10 Vikings. Allman takes a snap, looks to throw, and throws it underneath, and it's complete to number 13.
Yeah, just that. We see it for us, a little quick out route, get you 10 yards. Pretty good coverage there by Powers to get him knocked out of bounds. That's just a good play by the Vikings.
We got a timeout on the field.
And it will be enough for a 1st down.
First down, Vikings.
So with 2:12 to go here in the 3rd quarter, Avery still leads 47-14. They do have the football once again, trying to add to that lead. Takes a snap, looks to throw. He throws it underneath number 13. He's got it across up to the 25. It's Russo.
They're just really clicking right now. That's about all you can say. I know I sound like a broken record, but Avery County's offense has just really got it going right now. And this looks like this Husky defense, they've been on the field a long time tonight, especially in the 2nd half.
And a lot of these guys play both ways.
They're playing both ways. We talked about that earlier, and they're getting wore down. But you got to give Avery credit.
Hand off, and he's going to get about 7.
They're just playing really good football.
Yeah, they haven't, and they really haven't made many mistakes. I mean, they made a few, but not many.
No, they played pretty good mistake-free football. And I mean, the big thing with, of course, too many turnovers. But if I'm thinking right, I remember Mr. Connor Bowers.
Oh yeah.
When he first started running this offense. He threw 5 interceptions his first varsity game out, and we all know what he done the rest of the year. So, it's something. It's like I used to tell my son: if you're gonna play back there, you got to expect to throw interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go move to the next play.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down is going to bring 3rd down.
This thing's just come to a screeching halt, seems like.
Yeah, I remember Ellis, his first year, or maybe it was even his 2nd year, in a game against North. He threw like 5 or 6 interceptions in that game.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, like I say, you're going to put it in the air. Of course, you don't want to do that, but they'll learn. I mean, it's just growing pains. I mean, it's just...
Offsides penalty against the Huskies.
It's just... I guess we must have lined up wrong, so... Of course, that's mental. They're getting tired. They got to, watch the football. Line up right.
So it's 1st and 10 from the 11. The Vikings can't get a 1st down at the 1. Take the snap, hand off to number 21 once again. He's just become the workhorse right now.
Yeah, we come in there and missed another one. Good hard run there to pick up a few yards. So it's going to bring up 2nd and let's call it 7.
2nd down and 7 for Avery.
Avery takes the snap, looks to throw, guns it across the middle, incomplete. That will stop the clock once again.
Yeah, that's one thing about it. You got two air raid teams, you're going to be here a while.
Yeah. It's 9:51 p.m. and we still have not played the fourth quarter.
Way past my bedtime, Mr. Farmer.
I've been sleep in the recliner for hours at this point on a Friday night. 3rd and 7 for the Vikings. Takes the snap, looks to throw. He's going to step up and take off, and he's going to get down to about the 4, maybe the 3-yard line.
He's going to be pretty close to a first down there, but going to bring up a big 3rd down play here, and pretty good play there, you know, little quarterback draw. Oh, it is 4th down, so big, huge 4th down play here. Let's see. You know, nothing else, you get a little confidence out of this, maybe if you can get a 4th down stop.
Looks like that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Your score after 3 quarters.
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. At the end of 3 on our Miller Insurance scoreboard, Avery leads Ashe County 47-14. We'll be back in the 4th quarter in the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson wants to be your first and only choice for all your automotive needs. They offer a lifetime warranty on most of the vehicles they sell. They offer the best prices on new Fords and pre-owned vehicles, service, parts, or body shop repairs. And locally owned and operated with the friendliest and best staff, they are your answer for anything automotive you need. The High Country's Ford dealer since 1919. Ashe County Ford. You make the drive, we'll make the deal.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week as we get ready to start the 4th quarter here from Avery County High School over in Newland, North Carolina. Mark, it has been a long night for these Huskies.
And it has, of course, it's, you know, it has been a long night. Hopefully they can keep them out of the end zone right here. And we just got handed some more stats, and it's going to be interesting to see. Good job by the Husky defense there. Sorry I talked too long. You missed a play, but it looks like we're going to hold them here. Tried the little out route. Good coverage by Jacob Miller over there. So we're going to get the ball here on the 3-yard line. We got to get it out of there, you know. But good job by that defense.
Yeah, they did turn over on downs, and now the Huskies will take over at the 3, maybe the 4-yard line, and backed up in their own end zone.
Just glancing down at this stat sheet, here is one big stat. 3rd down conversions, Ashe County is 1 for 10 tonight, and Avery County is 6 for 11. So that's a pretty big stat, but which you can tell through half it was pretty even, but now Avery County is pretty much, they put up 478 yards of total offense in 3 quarters. It's the Huskies, I mean, you know, you would take 323 yards, but still, you can't give up 478.
Peterson run there on 1st down, didn't get very far, might have even lost a yard. Second and 11 for the Huskies. Cox in the gun, standing in his own end zone, looks to throw. He's going to throw down the sideline. He's got a man open, and just overthrows him. There was nobody in front of him.
Yeah, good effort there. Not a bad ball. JJ just could not chase it down. Good effort. So we got a 3rd down and about 11 play here from the 2-yard line. So one that they could have hooked up on and just missed it.
3rd and long now for the Huskies. Cox standing in his own end zone, danger area for the Huskies. Avery's going to bring some pressure. Cox looks to throw and just rifles it over Manning's head.
Yeah, they brought the blitz right there. Give Cox some credit right there. He knew he was going to get a hit, and he stood in there and took that shot, and he throwed the ball. So give him a little credit right there. But the Huskies going to have to punt out of their own end zone, and of course we know the Vikings have already blocked one.
4th and 11. Peterson's got basically his foot on the back line of the end zone.
Yeah, you got to be careful here not to step backwards before you punt it.
Peterson takes the snap, gets the punt off, and it's going to take a Husky roll down to at the 33-yard line.
Pretty decent punt to get it out of your end zone right there. Of course, Avery's going to have good field position again, so I'm sure this tired Husky defense has got to come back out on the field here with 11 minutes to go.
Yeah, you see a lot of hands on the hits.
A lot of hands on the hits, and like you say, sidelines don't look good.
First and 10, Avery hands the football off, and we got a whistle.
This guy's done this 2 or 3 times. Wow. Okay, here we go.
Timeout, Avery. Forbush now leads. North Surrey now leads Allegheny 30-7. Elkin is up on Surrey Central 14-0. East Surrey is beating East Wilkes 69-7. Watauga is up 50-14.
You know that East Surrey game, that had to be running clock a long time.
Oh, yeah.
And they just scored 7 points with a running clock.
69.
That's pretty impressive.
And I know this hasn't been updated, but that was in the 3rd quarter. They scored 69 points in 3 quarters. North Wilkes is beating North Forsyth 35-18. Star Mount now leads Mount Airy 27-21. And Forbush is up on West Wilkes. And he's broke up the middle. He's still on his feet. He will score. They're just pouring it on, Mark.
Yeah, they're just absolutely pouring it on right now. Of course, on this play here, we don't have many clean jerseys to put out there, but we got a lot of clean jerseys. And just a good run by Avery there. So tack another one on here for him. So pretty much, as the old saying goes, unless something drastically changes, they just took us out behind the woodshed right now. That's all you can say.
And they can't get the snap once again on the PAT. And you know, Mark, we were on the other side of these victories a lot last year.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. There's no doubt in my mind this Husky team will get a lot better.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of talented kids over there, but you've seen a lot of nerves. You've seen a couple of balls overthrown early where there's just nerves and excitement, I guess, being pumped up. And it just got a lot to do. But like we said, this team will get better. Playing good competitions gets you ready for conference play. And I tell you, of course, they've done it the last 4 or 5 years. The schedule definitely gets no easier for the Huskies because they got the Pioneers coming in next week, and then we go to High Brighton. So it's not getting any easier.
Home against High Brighton.
Okay, I'm sorry. We're home against High Brighton. So just have to line them up and play.
This was how we get the concession stand. If you'd like to make your way down there.
like we said here, Avery's lining it up, getting ready to kick off again. Your score here at Avery County with 10:50 left in the fourth quarter. The Avery County Vikings 53 and your Ashe County Huskies 14. Peterson's course is deep again along with Poe and Powers, and Vikings the kicks up. Looks like he's going to kick it over here to Powers this time. Powers with a very nice return there, bringing it up to about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, Powers, an exceptionally fast kid. If he can just get into some space.
And now, I've said it earlier, this is just one of those deals where you got to come out here, keep playing, and put a good drive together and feel good about going into next week.
Cox in the gun. And hands off on first down, and Peterson's going nowhere.
He might have lost a yard right there.
I will say for the offensive line, pass protection tonight's been pretty good.
Running the ball's not been well, and at times it's been pretty good. But there's a big group up there, Avery County. And like you said, they got the Andrews kid up there that's state championship.
Got some healthy boys.
Yes, they do. It's just, but we're 2nd and 11 here.
2nd and 11, Cox in the gun, looks to throw on 2nd down. All kinds of time, throws it across the middle of Poe, and he's going to get about 7 or 8 yards. Gets close to about a yard short of the first down.
So nice play right there. Cox to Poe, going to bring up 3rd and 1. See if we can pick up a first down here, because we haven't had many first downs in the second half.
Tuesday night, right here at McDonald Stadium against Loudland. So come on out and support them.
Cox looks to throw, gets it out to, it's like Manning on that side.
Yeah, and then complete.
And it's enough for a first down for the Huskies.
Yeah, nice job there. Just a nice, of course, they're running this clock pretty good, but that's where they should be. So, but anyway, nice catch and throw there from Cox to Manning.
1st and 10, just shy of the 50 for the Huskies. Cox looks to throw once again. He's going to throw it out to JJ. He's got a man beat, and he brings it in all the way down to about the 13-yard line.
Nice protection, nice throw. Good job by JJ laying out and catch that ball. But that might be one of the best balls Cox thrown tonight. So
He put some air on it, let him run underneath it.
yes, he did. Good job right there by Dawson, and good job by JJ.
Cox in the gun, 2 backs in the backfield with him. Looks to throw on first down. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to take off. A lot of green grass in front of him. He slides to get down, and he'll be down at about the 6-yard line.
That time, that's a very good play. Of course, good protection. Had plenty of time to throw the football, but Avery County locked everybody up back there. So Dawson just took the ball up the middle and got in. What, nice 7-8 yard gain there. So good play by Dawson.
Second, and we'll call it a long 3 for the Huskies. And looks like a false start. Offsides on Avery.
Offsides for Chris McCauley against the Vikings.
Yeah, well, be hard for us to see that, but yeah, we got an offside call here against Avery, so that's going to give us a first down also, I'm thinking. So So we've got a chance here to maybe stick another one in here in the end zone.
But
Will be first and goal for the Huskies.
I don't care. Talk about me all you want.
Cox with Peterson to his right.
It won't hurt me.
Hands off to Peterson. No, he's going to keep it, and he's going to get down to about back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, tried to pull it there and fake it to Peterson there, but Avery wasn't buying it.
Folks, if you look up at the sidelines and you see your children playing on the sideline, would you please ask them to come back to the stands? They're not players. They get injured. That's not on the teams.
Cox in the gun. Second and goal. Looks to throw. And has it batted down. Touchdown
Touchdown to JJ. Nice
to J.J. Manning.
JJ Manning.
And finally a bright shot for the Huskies.
Yeah, nice drive there to put together for the Huskies, and good job, good protection, good slant route, and as we've said tonight, Cox showed his arm right there. He put that ball right in there, so just nice drive there by the Huskies.
And the PAT is good. And we'll take another look at that Cox to Manning throw.
And folks, if you have to look out to the sidelines, your children are not supposed to be there, but they are. Please go.
On our Greens Excavating instant replay.
Okay, your Ashe County Ford Drive summary. The Huskies put a nice drive together there. They go 70 yards in 7 plays. Ends in a 7-yard touchdown pass from Dawson Cox to J.J. Mann. Timothy Peterson adds the extra point, and that brings your score. Avery County 53, Ashe County 21 with 7:08 left to go in the fourth quarter. So now we're getting ready here for the last 7:08. Of course, the Huskies are going to kick off to this high potent Avery County offense once again. We'll see if the defense can come out and hold them here with 7:08 left and maybe get it back and see what happens. But of course, this Avery County team, like we said earlier, 14 seniors coming back. Of course, Ashe County lost, 18 last year. This quarterback is definitely as good as advertised.
So if you have to leave a backpack in the concession stand, please go get it at this time.
And it's a short kick taken by Avery at about the 20-yard line, and he's going to be tackled right there.
Who's on the return?
So, Mark, you talked about it a little bit earlier. Next week, home against the Pioneers from Watauga, and it don't get any easier.
Don't get a bit easier. Of course, we know that. They know that. Everybody knows that. Just a great football team. We're just going to have to go back to work on Monday and try to get better and see what we can do with the Pioneers when they come to town. Lord, we got a corner.
And handoff on first down. That is number 16.
Yeah, nice run right
Excuse me,
there.
number 36. Dalton Toe.
Yeah, nice run right there. Of course, we were a little out of position, didn't get lined up quite quick enough. But anyway, I guess the big thing is now let's let this clock run and get out of here.
That is number 13, Chad Garuso, in at quarterback for the Vikings now.
Is that the same as we had all season last year?
Turns around, hands it off on first down. He's got a huge hole across the 40 until about the 43-yard line.
I tell you what, and I just happened to watch that. Well, I've watched all the plays with the tackle right there. He put the lineman for Ashe on skates right there. I mean, he really pushed him off that ball right there.
They were really working the clock here. And turn around and hand it off once again. And then there's a couple Husky defenders. Looks like Gabe Bear. Or not. And we'll have 36.
Okay, he might be one of the 8-quarter guys. So nice play. Him and Mr. Bear right there. And like you say, Avery has sort of come to a screeching halt here. Of course, Avery's just trying to run the play clock down and get out of here. He's got to waste it. Or, well, probably he didn't want to call a timeout, but he had to because he didn't want the play clock to run out. So we'll have a timeout, Avery.
Yeah, I think he's trying to get a lot of substitutions in there and just kind of run out of time.
Yeah, he did. He was trying to get some fresh bodies in there, let some kids play. So good job there.
So with 5:13 to go here in the fourth quarter, Avery still leads 53-21.
We really hadn't mentioned the new look of the Huskies tonight, which is pretty sharp.
Yeah, they do have new jerseys this year.
New uniforms, so they look pretty good.
A lot of pressure, and he finally gets rid of it.
Good job.
Looks like it's going to be intentional grounding
I
play.
think it is going to be intentional grounding. It looked like he did sort of maybe have some receivers over there, but we'll see what happens here. They're going to talk about it.
That's the line of scrimmage and he's outside the box.
Outside the box don't matter in high school.
I know. I'm just going to argue.
Oh, no, he had somebody out.
And it will be intentional grounding against the Vikings.
So it's good break here for the Huskies, but they're just, it's trying to get out of town, I guess. I hate to say it that way, but you got to give all the credit to this Avery County team tonight. I noticed doing some research on the Twitter feed, they're calling this their revenge tour, because whatever, and they definitely got their revenge on the Huskies tonight. But like we said earlier, and we've said it a lot tonight, this young football team will get better. Good coaching staff, so they'll work at it and they'll get better.
It's like maybe J.J. Manning back to receive the punt. It is a short punt, and it's going to take a Husky bounce.
JJ started making me a little nervous there. I thought
He's running toward that football.
He's going running towards it, and I thought he's going to sneak and try to pick that thing up. But anyway, Huskies going to end up with a good field position here. And hey, I mean, I know it's only 4 minutes left, 53-21, but you still need to put together a drive here just to feel better and take some confidence in the next week.
Yeah, they're still keeping score, and there's still time on the clock.
That's exactly right.
Cox looks to throw. A lot of pressure, nowhere to go with it. He just dumps it off.
He must have killed the progress is all I know, because that could have been called a fumble. But anyway, we'll call it an incomplete pass, I guess.
In the backfield. 55, we got number 56, Steve on the stop.
It is now 2nd and we'll say 20 something.
And obviously, I've been trying to get him to cheer all night, and they've done it.
Yeah.
2nd and 20-something.
They don't listen to me. They listen to you guys.
The board's got 2nd and 19.
Well, we were close. Cox looks to throw. He's got Spoon wide open. He's going to run in for a touchdown. Good job, Keenan Weatherspoon, and nice throw, Dawson Cox. And that'll get you a little confidence back.
Yeah, nice job right there. Avery just blew the coverage right there. Didn't cover the slot receiver. Cox seen him, laid it on him, and Mr. Weatherspoon done the rest. There we go. And we talked about it earlier. You seen the speed right there. And so good job there to get another score on the board.
Peterson on for the PAT. And the PAT is no good. We'll take another look at that. Cox to Weatherspoon. Touchdown on our Green's Excavating instant replay.
27.
Okay, your Ashe County Ford Drive summary. It just took the Huskies 2 plays to go 60 yards, ended in a 40-yard touchdown pass from Cox to Weatherspoon. Timothy Peterson misses the extra point. So with 4:28 left in the ball game, our Avery County has 53 and your Huskies 27. It may be.
So Peterson will kick it off for the Huskies. And he kicks it deep. And it's going to be picked up at the 4-yard line. And they're going to tackle him about the 15.
Yeah, Avery's got a lot of clean jerseys out there now too. So got 4:20 left here in the ball game.
That kickoff was actually by Peterson's brother, number 14, Andrew Peterson.
There's so many of them Petersons and of course there's a freshman too. But yeah, Peterson, he's a good athlete also.
They all have that soccer background.
Yeah, they do.
Now he's not. He's in it running back. He was in the whole last series.
Avery's going to burn another timeout.
That will be their last one.
Hey, let's hear it one time for your Avery United marching band. No, that's not. Get them pumped up. And we appreciate the 3 of you fans joining in. Let's try all of you next time.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 15 for the Vikings. With 4:20 here to go in the 4th quarter.
And they want to know what's wrong with it. Maybe because they actually played it and you still don't support them.
And handoff on 1st down, and he's going to give it up 7, maybe 8 yards.
Yeah, I expect them most likely just to hand the ball off a lot here because, they got the game. They want to get out of here, too. No injuries. You'd hate to get somebody injured in this situation.
Technically, he's a redshirt freshman. He's redshirted.
Avery working this play clock. Takes snap. They're going to look to throw, and they've got a man open, and it is incomplete.
Yeah, took a shot right there, which had a chance, and the receiver just dropped it. Pretty good throw. Not bad coverage, neither.
Finley walking around.
And they look to throw on 3rd down, and they try to set up the screen, and nice tackle.
Current.
Oh, okay, it's 52 current.
Current's played a well of a game tonight.
He's got to be wore out.
Yeah, he's been all over the place tonight, so it looks like the Vikings are going to have to punt here. So
JJ back deep for the punt.
Vikings once again, the Vikings will return home next Friday evening right here at McDonald's Stadium against West Wilkes. That game will start at 7:30. There's something special going on.
And JJ with a fair catch.
Fair catch at the 45-yard line. It'll be first and 10 Huskies. Again, show up early. Come out and tailgate with FCA UIC at 6 o'clock next Friday. That'll be in Viking Gym with Marshall Huffman.
So, Marcus, about that time we give out our Dr. Pepper player of the game and for Ashe County. I think you got to kind of give it to Austin Poe. He probably played, he had a couple touchdowns and
had a big first half, had 3 touchdowns. Of course, played some defense. I do want to say this. Of course, I think Mr. Cox, for his first time out, had a good game. Yeah, he had some turnovers and stuff, but he had a good game. So it's just going to be growing pains. That is best you can pay it. But yeah,
absolutely,
definitely Austin Poe would definitely have to be your Dr. Pepper player of the game this week.
Second and 10, Cox in the gun. Looks to throw, gets it out to Powers in the flats. And he's got a first down and more. He's down the sideline. Thanks, one guy missed, still on his feet, and he's finally going to be tackled at about the 24-yard line.
Nice play right there. Of course, and we've said it a lot tonight that he's a pretty fast kid, and he showed his speed right there. They sort of cleared out that side, threw it underneath, and Powers done a good job getting up the sideline.
Cox in the gun once again. Steps up in the pocket, and he's going to be tackled.
Done a nice job stepping up, just run out of room. I mean, they just collapsed on him a little too quick right there and got the sack. So.
Yeah, that was number 55, Levi Andrews, one of our Dr. Pepper players to watch tonight.
He's played a well of a football game out here tonight.
Brings up second 12 for Cox in the gun. Looks to throw. He's going to scramble.
Run away from him.
And he tries to throw it to Poe, and I believe it's completed. Nice sliding catch by Poe. So get all the way down to the 9.
Job by Cox, scrambling around there, sort of threw it low, but he got it out there and give him a chance, and Mr. Poe makes another good play.
Will be first and goal for the Huskies. Minute 17 left here in the fourth quarter. Cox in the gun. 3 receivers to his right. To his left. Looks to throw. Tries to get out to Powers.
I tell you, they 21. They read that very well. Of course, they're just trying to get it out here to Powers in space again and see if he could do the rest of the work.
I said something to her about it. She's like, I'm not going to
Bull crap.
By who?
By everybody. Like, she's been in my room and
She
everything.
said that she had not been told anything about me.
Cox in the gun once again. He's got Powers to his right.
You got to make sure people are telling people where not or naming signs because they're not listening to us.
Looks to throw. Rifles it in the end zone, and it is a Husky touchdown. It's like the J.J. Manning once again.
That's complete who?
J.J. Manning.
That's complete J.J. Manning. It's going to be a touchdown.
So, good job late in the game. Good chance, to feel good about yourself. Nice throw by Cox. Line giving plenty of time. Another good catch by JJ.
Peterson on for the PAT, and there's a flag.
Good flag on the play. Looks like offsides against the Vikings.
The sad part is the first reaction I almost had was, how do you know it's Mark?
So it will be Peterson on for the extra point, but it will be his brother, Andrew. And the kick is blocked.
Yeah, Peterson hadn't been back for a while, but like we said earlier, I hadn't really looked at the sidelines. They could be working on it. They pounded on Mr. Peterson.
He had the shoulder surgery in the offseason. I mean, no need to just get him beat up in a game that's out of control.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll take another look at that touchdown on our Greens Excavating instant replay.
Okay, nice drive by the Huskies here. Your Ashe County Ford drive summary took them 7 plays. They went 50 yards, ended in a 4-yard touchdown pass from Dawson Cox to J.J. Mann. Andrew Peterson attempts the extra point and it is no good with 54 seconds left in the game. Your score is Avery County 53, Ashe County 33.
Did we call a timeout?
Done that last night at Ashe.
Did we call a timeout?
Yes.
It looks like Avery is taking a timeout with 50-some seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Leading 53-33.
Oh, Ashe called it. Oh, I know why he called it too. Since it's being like that though.
So we had a timeout called on the field.
Roy Williams ain't over there first if you call timeout. You ready on the pocket?
Peterson kicks it off and takes a bounce and will be down at about the 23-yard line.
I don't agree with that, but whatever.
With 52 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter.
Because we felt, Jamie, I helped keep that. The whole, and I'm like, I hope he does it again. That'd be better. Oh, goodness, I hope not, because I told him tonight I'll see what's said after the game when they go through.
Score 53-33. Avery leads. Looks like they're just come out and take a knee.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
Surely not. Don't do it.
More Texas than 80. As the clock continues to run.
All right, let's end this.
Again, Viking fans coming up here next Friday evening at tonight.
So the clock continues to run here with
The Vikings take on Westville.
32 seconds. Avery's going to take another knee.
Friday night, right here at Avery High School.
And it looks like that's going to do it, Mark, here tonight from Avery. So we come back, made a little more respectable on the scoreboard.
Played a little better, got some drives together there at the end, and you gotta take that positive home with you this week.
Take that confidence.
Yeah, and give Avery County all the credit. They come out here and played a heck of a football game. Done a good job, just played really well. So
I feel like this team's definitely going to win more than 2 games this year.
absolutely, they'll be fine. They, of course, not get any easier next week.